off in Baldur's Gate. So y'all are a group who does know each other. Y'all have been adventuring together for a little bit. And we'll start off in Baldur's Gate at a tavern. You've been summoned by an old friend of yours. A high mage, so to speak, that you've come to know, saved your party in a time of need one time, and he's been a source of contact for you. And so you find yourself, you've been summoned by him.
All right.
Find yourself yep.
Yeah. So I guess we all kind of know each other, but do we?
Yeah, y'all want to do introductions? Yeah.
What's Salty Charm? Okay, that's the fairy. Okay.
Yeah, it's the fairy.
I'll just start. I'm Jimmy. That's Gemmy. And a deep gnome and sorcerer / fighter.
Multi-class.
Yeah, I mean, you would know that I like to quote sacred scriptures or text proverbs, but I rarely get them right.
I forgot about that.
And also coming from the Underdark and back to the surface. I've never really liked gold. It really kind of irks me. The sight of it, the feel of it, I just keep it away from me.
Okay. Don't like gold.
Any other denomination's fine. Just the sight and the feel of the gold is not great.
So you go.
You just walk around with like 10 times the amount of silver than everybody else.
Platinum.
It's an inconvenience, but he's willing to deal with it.
Or you're just poor, compared to the rest of us. I like it.
Yeah, right.
And also, if there's ever a situation where he has to come up with a solution, it's going to probably be the most complicated solution. He overlooks very simple solutions for very complicated solutions. Anyway.
Well, Dell is a large man-shaped creature. Lots of muscles. He carries around his great axe and his trident, and he has like 4 hand axes strapped on his chest and his belt. Pretty quiet, keeps to himself. You picked him up in a shipyard. He was on a ship. That's where he says he wants to go back to one day. He likes to drink. He's gotten in trouble with that a lot. He, kind of one of those all for one guys. As long as there's not a ship involved, he'll be there for you, help you out. But interesting, kind of for him, you'll notice like on his right wrist, he's got a bracelet that's made with like bear hide with bear teeth, kind of around his wrist, and then. The other interesting thing about him is his eyes. He has yellow eyes, yellow pupils, which is really rare for any humanoid and really doesn't happen with water genasi. So that's kind of his interesting feature.
So he's water.
He's a Goliath water genasi?
No. He's not a Goliath. He's a man-sized person, but he's like the Rock.
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
he's a big boy.
I got you. I didn't know what his race was.
Yeah, he's a genasi. He's got blue skin and no hair, basically. He's the Rock, but blue.
Well, I have gray skin, but I'm like a third of his size.
Okay, so you got you're looking at Al Pacino. He's a dwarf. roughly like 4'6", standard sized dwarf.
We might need to wait for Trevor to come back for this one.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know he left.
Yeah, he just slid up real quick. I just figured he might want to hear your backstory.
All right. You're looking at Al Pacino. He's a normal sized dwarf, as dwarves go, so not very big. Obviously, long hair and a beard. What can I tell you about him? Since y'all have known him for a while, apparently, you kind of get the feeling that nobody's named Al Pacino, and he doesn't give you a last name, and so you're thinking he might be going by alias. But
Chino is his last name.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, they call him Chino, but nobody around that area is called that. And he's kind of alluded to the fact that he's on the run. He's been kind of sacrificed himself for his homeland for whatever reason, and that at some point he would like to grab some territory back for his people and kind of reunite with some of his family.
All right.
So y'all know each other somewhat. Let's say y'all have gone on a few adventures, but y'all aren't necessarily like lifelong friends here.
All right.
So if people have secrets, from one another, it's not uncommon or unexpected.
What's the name of the gentleman we're supposed to be meeting?
So y'all have been summoned by a gentleman who has become a little bit familiar to you. You met him on one of your adventures. He and his group saved you from a time of trouble, and y'all have worked together in the past, and suddenly he's called y'all in for a favor. Says there's some danger on the Sword Coast, and y'all being aware of you've all heard the stories of the dragons attacking, towns along the Sword Coast. There's rumors of the dragon cult kind of spreading throughout the Sword Coast. Y'all are familiar with these things, and as a result of small towns and villages being burned down, the big cities like Baldur's Gate and Water's Deep, etc., are kind of flooded with more people than usual. It's become a little crowded, overrun. There's rumors of all kinds of things going on the Sword Coast. And so High Mage Von Skyver has called you all to a meeting at a tavern.
I'm already excited.
Von Skyver?
Von Skyver. High Mage Von Skyver.
Gotcha.
Has called you all. He is a well put together half-orc. Who definitely seems a lot more intelligent than others of that race that you have met. Very well groomed, very well mannered. He seems to be a very cunning man. So you find yourselves late at night falling into the tavern in Baldur's Gate. It's rowdy as usual and loud. You go and let the bartender know that y'all are there and arrived. And
I'm going to follow Del Mar. Is it Del Mar?
Yeah, Dell. You can call me Dell.
Well, all right.
We're in
I'm going to follow
Baldur's Gate.
Del into the bar because it's nighttime, but
Wait, what's that?
I'm going to follow Del Mar into the bar. Did we have a meeting time, or was it just whenever we show up, or was it?
Yeah, I was going to kind of just set it. So y'all have gone to the bar to meet with the High Mage. You've let the bartender know, which is usually typical when y'all meet with Von Skyver, the High Mage Von Skyver. There's a little door off behind the bar with a symbol on it, up in the upper left corner that you've grown familiar with in your dealings with him.
Okay.
And bartender kind of lets them know you're there.
The dwarf was obviously going to go grab an L and just walk in there, like, with an L.
I'm just gonna go. Jimmy's gonna walk to the bar and pull out his pipe and pack a little tobacco in it, and just take the little torch off the bar and light his pipe and continue over to the door. He's not gonna grab a drink.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna take a look around the room. I want to see the biggest room.
Maybe you this. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take him to school.
So as y'all are kind of sitting around, you grab the drinks. Jimmy has lit up his pipe. The bartender sees y'all there, knows what y'all are there for, and goes and kind of gives the signal on the secret door in the back. Al Pacino's just kind of already making his way there. He doesn't really care about the secrecy of it, and just kind of walks in. And so as y'all enter into the room there, you see the Halfort, High Mage von Skyver. You see a couple of others there. Seem to be young, maybe around the teenager age there. A young tiefling woman. Another kind of gnome, and another dwarf in there. And von Skyver welcomes y'all in, says, "Greetings. Thank you for coming. There seems to be some business we need to discuss here."
Okay.
Well,
we showed up.
Yeah,
Who?
What is it this time?
Let's get the pleasantries out of the way, I guess. You have children in here?
These are proteges. Let's say magic users in training.
Interesting.
So he says, "Thank you for coming. As you're aware of all the dealings going on the Sword Coast, it seems that there's another need that I need y'all to do something for me here. There's rumors of some other evils brewing off the coast of Baldur's Gate that I need y'all to inspect for me. With the dragon cult on the rise, our group, the Assembly, must keep our eyes here on the Sword Coast."
But
do we have a name? I mean, as far as a group?
Yeah, do y'all have a name? Do y'all want a name?
I mean, I don't know. We hadn't discussed it.
no, we haven't.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that out.
Probably like Swamp Ass or something.
Slap nuts.
Yeah.
One tall and two small.
Delmar and the Little People. Not that I want to be the lead character in this group, but
it could just be
the tall one.
It'd just be one TS.
Yeah. So you hadn't healed the Iron Lords about this? They can't take care of this for you?
The Iron Lord's attention is elsewhere. And though we do know them, they're not necessarily a group that we would summon to come to our aid here. In fact, our faction's attention is more in line with their efforts right now with the present danger of the rise of Tiamat here on the Sword Coast. But I've been, I had a message sent to me by a matron of an underwater folk. I don't know, many people don't know about it, but west of Baldur's Gate, there's a floating bazaar, a place where humanoids and sea creatures have actually formed a friendship and a bond and have sort of partnering towns. Everything has been good. Everything's been in peace, but recently we've been hearing rumors of disturbing things coming from under the sea. And this is where you come in. I'm going to need you guys to go investigate for me and find out the source of these rumors.
That's off the shore of Baldur's Gate?
You're saying
Yes.
You're saying there's a civilization that lives off the coast, or multiple civilizations, towns?
There is there's a small cluster of islands far west of Baldur's Gate in the open waters. There is a captain named Juan Crestil, goes by the name Salt Blind. In his old age, he's grown blind, many say, from the salty waters of the ocean seas.
Hold on. Let me get some pens and papers
What
out.
was his name? Juan Castile, and then goes by what?
I'm sorry, he goes by Salt Blind. His name is...
Yeah, I got it. Juan Castile.
Did that pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Juan, man.
Goodness.
Juan Creston goes by the name Salt Blind. He, in his late life, built a sort of floating town off the coast of one of these small islands, and has actually formed a partnership with the sea folk that live below him in a town.
So what exactly are you asking us to do here? I mean,
Well,
do we have a boat? I mean, this is kind of on my end of it. Do we have a boat at our disposal, or do we need to ask for one?
No, I will supply a boat for you. I'll supply some things you might need for this journey.
All right.
And I'll have a point of contact for you there as well.
What was the name of this floating city? Is it
It's simply known as the Floating Bazaar.
okay.
It's a place of trade. They've formed a partnership with the sea folk and have established a sort of mutual trade relationship with the town.
Would you say it's a friendly relationship, or is it tenuous?
No, it's actually been, oddly enough, I know these races normally don't get along, but they've actually formed a really good relationship with the people of Sky Shoal Town that live below the Floating Bazaar.
Okay.
And we're talking to the High Mage Von Skyver.
Yes.
Okay. I'll say I'll ask him since we've had interactions with him before.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've encountered him before.
Okay. I'll ask him. Obviously, I would have asked him before, but I know I've asked you to be on the lookout for another particular dwarf. But any news on that front?
He actually was here a few days before you. The
Right.
gentleman that you asked me to keep an eye out for. We've spoken recently, and he's actually made the journey ahead of you to the same place.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
All right. That's good news.
You never know. You might get lucky and see him on your journey there.
So what exactly is the end goal when we get to the Floating Bazaar?
So there, I've been contacted by an old friend of mine, Matron Apolati.
Apolati, Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, Opoloti. I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever.
Yeah, so the names. Listen, the names are.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Don't worry about pronunciation. Just
She is sort of the queen of Sky Shoal Town.
We're going to call her the matron.
Yeah, the matron. She believes there was another outpost. There are multiple tribes of the sea folk people, and one of her outposts that used to gather supplies that they would use to trade has suddenly gone silent on her. She's worried that perhaps that faction is looking to break the truce with that they have with the Floating Bazaar. Or there's other rumors that something else below the sea has maybe taken the outpost out, made them go silent.
So there's a whole town that's disappeared?
There's an outpost that is no longer communicating with Sky Shoal Town.
They've gone radio silent at this point.
Yes. There's different rumors of what could be taking place.
Are you aware of the distance from the Floating Bazaar to this outpost?
Not to the outpost, but Sky Shoal Town is actually directly below the floating bazaar. There's actually 2 anchors on the bazaar that tie down to the ocean floor that you can use to sort of pull your way down below the ocean to the town.
So it's underwater.
Yes.
Sky Shoal City. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's not a problem, is it?
For me, I love being underground. Underwater is even better. Not necessarily, but it's okay.
I believe you.
Our faction, the Assembly, has heard some disturbing rumors that we definitely need you to seek out the source of what's going on. Some say that there is a religious group that has risen to power, serving let's say a fiend of the 9 hells that is causing disruption under the water. Some say that there is some sort of curse that is overtaking the people and the sea folk. Some say there's war brewing between the 2 factions. While all attention is turned to the Sword Coast and the Dragon Cult, I don't think we can simply ignore this curse or the idea of a fiend from the 9 hells being let loose under the waters. So I need you guys to go investigate and find out the source of these rumors and what's true.
Well, I mean, just to be clear, I thought we were here to get paid.
There will be ample reward from the matron herself that will be provided to you.
Are we to meet with the matron first?
I have already paid and secured a boat for you to transport you to the floating bazaar. I've got a full crew. Yes.
Would the payment be in jewels?
I believe it's a large sum of gold that will be provided to you.
You can see him kind of start sweating a little bit.
Someone's going to take his coin purse off his belt and just jingle it in his ear.
He's going to just kind of go.
It's a bazaar. We can make that happen. I'm sure we can find some trade-offs over there.
He kind of looks at Jimmy and kind of just sighs and shakes his head like, Jimmy, your distaste for gold I will never understand. So you can barter yourself for your own reward then if you don't want the gold. But I've secured passage to the floating bazaar. You will have a contact that will meet you there. It will be a sea folk person who will guide you, who will fill you in on other details and guide you the rest of the way.
What's their name? What's their name?
I don't know their name. It's a servant of the matron.
Okay.
What else?
Well,
Did you say Woodhouse?
Yeah. We'll go with Woodhouse.
All the servants are named Woodhouse. It's like Agent Smith.
So you said that the boat has a crew and it's currently at the docks of Waldar's Gate?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if there's no other information other than we're not getting paid in jewels, I guess this conversation's over.
He says, well, there's one other thing you might need here, just in case. I have gone ahead and brewed up something for you here. And he'll gesture to the young tiefling woman to bring together a kind of a chest there. He sets it down on the table in front of you and opens it up. And you will find there will be 5 slots for potions. One of them is missing. So there's only 4 left in the chest. And he says this, and he tells you this is a potion of water breathing. If you find yourself in need of it, it could be useful. Drink it, and you'll be able to breathe underwater for at least an hour.
Gilmar kind of laughs.
I'll take those.
I want
So you said there's 4?
Yes, you do notice that there seems to be a kind of a Imagine like, when you open up like a little box of like jewelry or something where there's an inlay for 5 of them, but one of them is missing. There's 4 remaining.
Can I ask where the remaining potion might be?
He'll kind of look over at Al Pacino and say, the gentleman you've been asking about has taken the 5th. I provided it to him before he left.
Well, we'll see about that.
So we're going to have help on this mission?
You'll have a contact that will fill you in.
Oh, I meant this other guy. You mentioned him twice to Al and gave him some supplies to help him out. So I assume he's helping too?
He's on his own journey. I did not request him to go in my stead. He has his own journey he's on.
Well, I pictured you as more of a kind of a middle management kind of guy. You get out in the field?
He kind of looks at you and you see just this little flash in his eyes of like, I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Oh, well, at that, Delmar's going to take his axe out and just like take a little stone out of his pouch and just kind of like start just throwing in the edge of his axe.
And remember, this gentleman is the one who has saved y'all in the past in a time of need.
I'll kind of grab Del and be like, listen, you can have all the gold.
Okay, deal. Y'all heard it.
Nope. No deal. No deal. No deal. We can split the gold. He can have.
I'm like, I gotta buy a boat. Okay.
If we come across some other treasures, he might be able to get some. I need all the gold I can get.
And with that, he'll tell you, he'll just say, thank you for going in my stead. Head to the floating bazaar, the boat. You can leave first thing in the morning and head that way.
We're talking to the salt blind, right?
No, this is the high mage.
No, the high mage, yeah.
Yeah, Von Skyver.
Yeah, we're going to see at some point.
Looking around in the room, is there any water in the room?
There's different drinks and things like that in the room.
I'll take one of the drinks.
Let's just say this is a well-furnished private room.
Yeah, I'll look around. I'll find like a nice, like big gallon of ale or something laid around, and I'm gonna cast Shape Water. And what y'all are gonna see is you're gonna see this pitcher of ale just rise out of the pitcher, and it's gonna become the face of Jimmy, and it's just gonna look like it's drowning as it sinks back down into the bucket.
Oh, Jimmy.
It's like, what, dude?
This should be fun, guys. This is gonna be fun.
Sweet trick.
You kind of get a chuckle from all the teenagers as they see it. And he kind of flashes a look at them like, I know it's amateur. I know. Just like calls them down like, I know. We're much more powerful than that. It's okay.
So are we operating on your behalf, or is this something we don't need to invoke your name?
No, it's I'm simply requesting that you go in my stead. I am not able to answer her call because of the dire need here on the Sword Coast, so I'm asking you to go in my stead.
Okay.
But it's of your own volition.
Okay. Fair enough.
So, what were we? 1 tall, 2 smalls?
1 tall, 2 small. When Chris shows up, you'll be 1 tall, 3 small.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so I'll say y'all rest up from that.
Back on my back and grab things.
And unless there's any other items you are, withholding from us, I guess we're gonna.
You said there's another dwarf in the room, huh? We don't know each other.
No, y'all don't know each other. It's just one of the teenagers he's taken in as a protege in training.
Yeah.
Okay, just for fun and just for metagaming, I want to look at these teenagers and I want you to tell me something about them. Like, do they look like happy? Do they look injured? Do they look like they're there against their will? Like, what do they look? What's their general appearance?
They seem happy. I would say that they are intrigued by the idea of someone teaching them high, powerful magic.
Is my beard bigger than his?
He doesn't have a beard. He's very well groomed, very well manicured. Very looks sort of high class.
No.
You about the
Are you
dwarf
talking
or
about the
Vince?
dwarf? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the dwarf.
Yeah.
The dwarf's a youngling. He has a small beard.
So keep working on it. You got to wax it.
I mean, he might be 70 or 80, but in dwarf years, that's still young.
Yeah.
Beard's still growing.
Yeah, I'm way older than that.
All right. I like it. Well, I guess if there's nothing else, we can make our way to the dock at Baldur's Gate.
I'll say we're going to fast forward to y'all are on the boat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But as y'all are leaving the room, I guess y'all are going to have some drinks the night before, get ready to kind of rest up and head out for the next morning. And as Al Pacino goes to take his ale and take a big swig of it, all of a sudden it just turns to a block of ice as it kind of comes, as he tips it up, and it just kind of comes out as a block of ice and hits his mouth.
Yeah, I looked over at what are you, a Genesi?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I didn't probably need that anyway.
Jimmy will not be partaking in the alcoholic beverages tonight.
All right, I'm going to pull you all over. We're going to sort of fast forward to the boat trip on the way there.
Good. That was a good intro. I like it.
All right, so that sort of just at least sets the stage, lets you know what's going on, what you're going there, what the purpose of it is, as well as lets you know that the assembly is still involved in Sword Coast.
And maybe they're not all terrible people. Wait.
Maybe some things have realigned.
Dude, this ship is baller. Don't get behind us.
Apparently Van Skyver's a baller, right?
Hey, don't get behind us.
This is where, no joke, if I had enough time, I actually thought about it on my way home tonight. I was like, I really wish I would have uploaded a sea shanty song to the jukebox.
Oh, yeah. That would be great. I'm sure you could find one.
Dude, you got all kinds of...
All right, so as y'all are approaching, let's say it's been a pretty good travel on the way to the island, on the way to the floating bazaar, and just as you everybody's doing about their daily chores, everybody's moving around, raising the sails, running the boat, and finally from the crow's nest you hear a cry, somebody saying, pointing out that the bazaar's in sight. You're getting ready to approach. Captain kind of yells out to the crew, there's been a lot of attacks recently in this area. Everybody keep watch. And as you see, as you approach the floating bazaar, suddenly there will be a sort of cry from the crow's nest again. He'll shout out and say, we got something approaching on our starboard side.
I'll look over there and look.
And make a perception roll.
Which side of the ship are you going to?
The starboard side.
Starboard side. 17.
I know. I was just
First roll of the night.
see if you knew what side of the ship that was.
Oh, I did. I was wondering if you did. Oh, and he said starboard side? I mean, what was your roll?
17.
17? So you do spot underneath the water. There seems to be something moving underneath the water. You kind of see a dark figure. It looks very large, kind of underneath the water there.
Does it look aggressive? What is it, swimming straight for us?
It is swimming straight towards the ship.
And it's like, are we talking like shark, elephant, whale? Like how big?
You kind of only see the shadow of it under the water, so you can't necessarily make out the appearance of it, but it does seem to be rather large.
I'll turn to the captain and say, "This thing's huge. What is this?"
I'm gonna walk up to the what is your name? Hang on, give me a second. Delmar and cast guidance on him.
I'll tell you what, everybody make a perception roll.
I don't want to make sure. Yeah, that's right.
So you're probably going to win anyways. That was a terrible stealth roll with a +6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would. Jimmy would just now be coming up from below deck because I assume it's daytime.
Yes, that is correct.
He spends most of his daytime hours below deck. He is not a big fan of the sunshine.
Yes, I should have asked where everybody was on the boat.
Yeah, I would. I mean, with the commotion, I would just now be, or he would just now be coming like above deck, kind of hood up, trying to shade himself.
With that, I'll say Al Pacino spots another shadow off on the port side of the ship, approaching in a straight line, just like the one on the starboard side.
Oh boy, now there's two of them.
I'll relay that to Delmar, and after I touched him and gave him guidance, I guess ran over there and looked over there and saw that.
How far away are these creatures, and how fast are they moving?
They seem to be moving at a rather good pace. It's definitely a creature that lives in the water, that knows how to moves through the water naturally, and it's approaching fast. I'd say they're probably a good 70, 80 feet, but approaching quickly.
How far away from the bazaar are we?
I'd say you're a good quarter or half mile. It's within sight. You can see it kind of coming up on the horizon in front of you.
Okay.
It's clear enough where you can definitely see it now that it's the floating bazaar, but you can't quite make out shapes of it yet.
So is everybody on deck? Are we within 30 feet of each other?
Yeah, I guess let me put y'all out there. I didn't move.
I guess I would tell the captain, like, unless you know what these things are, I'd get ready to fight. Like,
yeah,
get your cannons ready.
Yeah.
Or your
harpoons, something.
Whatever, your ballast, whatever you got.
Definitely don't take evasive action. Just let's get to the port.
Yeah, let's get more people involved in this.
All right. Do y'all see y'all's people in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have control of them?
I can move them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If we're in 30 feet of each other, well, that's fine. We'll just.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you want to do?
No, that's fine. That's fine. If we're in 30 feet of each other, I already gave guidance to Del.
Just Del.
And then I'll cast Bless on all of us, all three of us.
All right. So you'll cast Bless.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'll give everybody one action in preparation for what's coming.
So you got a D4 to your attacks and saving throws.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any loose rope on the deck.
Yeah, you find some near the cannons.
Yeah, I'm gonna take just a half a second and tie one end of that loose rope to one of the cannons.
To one of the cannons?
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
All right. Which one?
I guess the one I'm standing closest to, the one under the safety boat there, under the dinghy.
Just make a regular dexterity roll.
Oh gosh, I rolled bad. 11.
11? You've tied somewhat of a knot around it.
It looks like, I mean, I am a sailor. Come on.
I mean, it's a knot. It's a knot. It's on there. How secure it is, I don't know. But in the hastiness of your action, you got a knot, but it might not be your best one.
I'm tying the knot while I'm looking over at this thing coming at us.
Yeah.
I want to.
And with that-
I want to hold. I want to hold an action in case whatever creature on the starboard side makes an aggressive action. I want to hold a chaos bolt.
Okay. About just that moment as you're peering off over there, as Dell is tying the rope, Al Pacino is cast Blessed on the group. You see it, the shadow from underneath the water sort of rises up to the surface. You see the water kind of cresting over as they break through the water. And what you actually see is not one, but 3 creatures.
Not 1, but 2, but 3.
Wrong, there's 5.
What you'll see,
There's 5, sir.
and you'll hear kind of a shout from the crow's nest, "Pouncers!"
Pouncers.
What you see is a large creature that is sort of like a mount with 2 merfolk on top of it. Cannons strapped to either side of it, and the merfolk with tridents in their hands. And with that, we will
The
roll for initiative.
The creature has cannons strapped to the side.
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's pretty dirty.
And they got
This is what you would imagine. It's almost like what you would assume like a chariot would be for humanoids on land, but it's like, the merfolk version, the sea version of it.
I'm getting some of that waterproof gunpowder though. All right,
Oh, I don't have a. Yeah, you'll have to throw me in. I don't have a thing. I guess I could click on it on my sheet, couldn't I?
Yeah, that's what
And
I
then
do.
you can re-roll it.
Yeah.
let's see.
That's what I do in the campaign. I just hit initiative and then I just replace it with what I actually rolled.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on D&D Beyond because it's easier to sort through here.
Dude, it's been so long since I've done a turn order.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
All right.
You got 1 more to go.
We should all be there, right?
You said there's 3. I think there's only 2 of your NPCs.
So there's 3 creatures instead of 1. So it's the giant mount and then 2 merfolk riding the mount.
Gotcha.
I see.
So it's almost like, like a swarm of rats or something where it's multiple of them, but it's acting as 1 creature.
Yes. Gotcha.
Kind of one turn order deal.
Okay. Understood.
So it looks like the one on the starboard side is first. And for his first attack, he's going to move. First, let's see. He gets pretty close in. And there's going to be a cannon fire off.
Oh.
If he attacks, do I get to attack him?
Yeah, you're right. You held your action for it. So I'll say the cannon fires first, though.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and do your deal.
The cannon fires first, and it just blows right into the side of the ship. Cannon fire. He's gotten pretty up close, and he just cannon fires off on the right side of the predator, and just kind of blasts off right into the side of the ship. Wood splinters everywhere. Kind of goes everywhere for the first one, and then I'll let you take your action.
All right, so I was holding a chaos bolt, so we're all going to learn how this works together. All right, so you
need to make a ranged spell attack first.
Oh yeah. All right. That should have showed up in my core here. All right, I'm going to roll this, see what happens. Level 1, 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
All right. So I rolled 2 8s. So on 2 8s, it'll be thunder damage to. It'll be 16 points of damage. It'll be thunder damage plus 6 or plus 3. for the 1d6 afterwards. And I don't believe there's anybody within. There's not a new target within 30 feet, so it doesn't jump to the next target.
I will say, I'll make a ruling as since there's 3 of them, like 2 small guys on top of this. So you blast out the Chaos Bolt, shoots forward, Thunder sort of hits the Pouncer, the mount, and you see the jolt of it kind of jump up through the other 2 that are riding it on its back and on either side, kind of where the cannons are.
Yeah, I'll have to make another attack roll to see if that actually hits, though.
Oh, the second one? Okay.
Second one, if you roll doubles, you have to see if the next bolt actually hits, so I'll roll that too. I don't think it does.
Shoot, I just realized I need something to track health.
You can use. I just add up on their. If you just click on them.
But he's got.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
If you click on them, I just use the red circle and just start adding up until it gets to their health, and then you can say he took 5 points of damage or whatever. You can just get like the next attack will be +5 or +10 or whatever, and then once it gets to the ultimate,
the threshold.
Threshold.
Yeah.
They're dead.
And you have three circles below it, like a red, a green, and
yeah.
For your multiple.
So you can use the red and use that for damage, and once they get to their hit point total, they're dead.
So how much damage did you do total there?
It was only 19 for the creature, and it jumped, but it did not hit another creature, unless 5 hits.
No.
Yeah, so you can just plus it and.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. All right.
That
That does make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Let me just add it for the next one.
Just add up instead of subtracting, and it's the same.
So, and I will say, you do notice if you check your journal or whatever it is, you'll notice the 9-pound cannon stats are in there.
Oh yeah.
Are they currently loaded?
They are currently loaded. And with that said, it'll be Al Pacino's turn.
Alpha is going to cast Spiritual Weapon, first of all, bonus action. And I guess I'll click on it so y'all can see that. Everybody is familiar with Spiritual Weapon, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And then he'll Sacred Flame that same guy.
And which one? I was attacking this one here.
Yeah, same one.
Which one did you attack? Yeah, that one up there.
Yeah, I believe that's.
Oh, why did it change? Oh, that's weird.
Wait. Okay, never mind.
Change both their hit points instead of just one of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does that in Roll20. Use different circles.
Yeah,
that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, you got 3 to choose from.
Yeah, if you have the same token on the board from the same character, then they're all that character.
Yeah, actually, I'm not going to use Sacred Flame on that. I'm going to run over to a cannon.
You use Spiritual Weapon though.
That's a bonus action.
Oh, well, that's 2 spells and.
Yeah, you can't use 2 spells.
You can't use 2 spells.
Unless Sacred Flame's a cantrip.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip, but I was not going to use that. I was going to run to the cannon.
It's still doing it. That's weird, even with a different color circle.
Hey, just drag your new character in the corner and keep track up there.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's see what I'm going to do. Do that. Yeah, that worked. All right, cool.
All right, so
what are you doing?
Cast Spiritual Weapon and go to the cannon right closest to him and see if I can fire that off.
And so your stats should be in the journal.
Okay.
So you can see your bonus to attack roll.
So +6 to attack.
Okay.
4d10.
Let me see. I don't see the cannon. Oh, non-bound cannon. I see. So he's definitely in range. Okay. To attack +6. And that's a 9 + 6. So
15.
15.
15 will hit.
Okay. 40-10. Okay. That's not a 10. Where's my 10? Okay. It's an 8. A 9.
17.
5. And another 9.
So 22.
So
30.
what was that total?
31. No, 32.
32.
Is that right?
31.
31.
31. So Al Pacino runs over to the cannon, quickly grabs the igniter, hits the cannon, fires off, and just blows right into I'm talking about right smack in the face of kind of the predator that's the mount that's kind of swimming towards, just catches it good, solid hit right in the face, kind of takes away a good chunk of the side of its face there as it blows into it. And with that, it'll be Delmar's turn.
Yeah, I still have a spiritual weapon out. I can't use it this round, but it's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I was trying to get an image up there for you.
Drag it from the compendium, can't we?
Will it have an image?
No, it won't. It won't have an image.
That's what I was trying to get an image out there for you.
No, that's fine.
Well, you'll see Delmar kind of grip his axe with one hand really hard, and you'll see just that glow in his eyes just kind of take over. And I would like to rage.
All right.
Bonus action rage.
It's so great to say.
I know, it's so fun. I'm first time I got to say it. And you're gonna see Delmar just like run full tilt towards the edge of the ship and dive off the ship. And I'm aiming for the rider. And I would like to swing my great axe with both hands at the rider.
First of all, how far is that?
I didn't measure it, but I got 40 feet of movement on land and 30 in the water.
All right, I'm going to need you to make an athletics check. See how athletic you are in this jump while you're jumping off.
Oh, come on. I rolled an 8.
All right, so go ahead and roll for attack. So you run, you jump off. Delmar grabs the great axe, runs, jumps off the boat, gets ready to swing. Go ahead and make your attack.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
All right, that's definitely going to hit.
To hit.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That'd be 2d12 plus 3. 15, 18 points of damage with the first swing.
And you also have guidance as well.
That doesn't matter right now.
I didn't need it on the natural 20.
I'm just saying.
I guess I could have used my guidance on my ability check there to jump off the boat.
Definitely could.
Oh, yeah. You said it was 18 points of damage?
Yeah, 18. I rolled a 1, so that's a 9 for jumping off the boat. Second attack?
Yeah.
Oh, not as good. 14 to hit?
14 will hit.
Oh, all right. Oh, only 7 points of damage on the second hit.
All right. So Delmar runs and jumps off the ship. As he jumps off, his foot doesn't just push off quite right on the rail. And with his athleticism, he does manage to go ahead and swing the great axe twice. He takes one of the riders, the one on the left side of the mount. One good, I'm talking about a solid slash right across the chest, really opens him up. And as he falls off balance, he kind of really quickly and deftly switches the axe around and comes back again and catches him as he's falling off and just sort of takes that rider out. but he does not necessarily land gracefully in the water. Delmar kind of just hits the ground, hits the water sort of awkwardly, and is now kind of sinking. Doesn't land very well. Let's just say that, into the water.
Belly flop.
So I didn't land on the mount. I'm in the water next to it.
Yeah, that was the failed athletics check. You kind of didn't land where you intended there. You kind of.
We'll put me here or here. That'll work.
I'm gonna put you on the right side of him over here.
All right.
You kind of hit him and fell off, onto your back on the water. You were athletic enough to make sure you got your swings in, but it wasn't a graceful fall there, or landing. And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
Okay. I should do something else, but has this guy down to the south? He hasn't gone yet, right?
No, he is not.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue to
He
pound.
did get blasted with a cannon in the face.
I'm going to take the cannon to the right here, and I'm going to attempt a shot on the creature.
Only see one of them. Oh, okay. I see that one now.
So 18 plus 6, so that's going to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 23. So it's 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
25 points of damage.
So as you fire the cannon off right into the side of the predator, it hits solid and just digs right in. It doesn't glance off or anything. It hits it right on the broad side. Really just blows kind of a hole into the side of the predator. It lets out just a loud kind of watery growl and scream as kind of blood and guts kind of blow out from the hole all over Delmar, who's just fallen in the water and kind of floating on the surface right next to it.
All right, so I assume he's not looking great.
He's not looking great at all. He's got a giant hole in his side now.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I use 10 feet to get here. Let's see what my movement actually is. All right, so 10, 15, 20. I'll go right there. End of my turn.
All right. With that, it will be the other one's turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to need Dell to finish that dude off because I made a grave mistake early on.
So the predator is actually going to use its action to sort of dash.
Sort of dash.
Yeah, and then jump up onto the boat.
Barney Rubble.
Get right about here. And then the two riders will take their turn. One of them will use the grape shot attack. Oh, I don't have the... Did I do the add-ons? Yes, I did. As one of the cannons mounted on the back, we'll fire off. Looks like you're going to be safe, Jimmy.
Good job, Jimmy. Good job.
Good job.
Good movement.
You picked the right square, sir.
Good awareness. No,
I'm gonna say it's taking a shot at both of you. It's gonna have disadvantage against you. You're tiny.
it's not going to matter. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Never mind.
So that'll be 17 points of damage against both of you as as the predator lands up on the boat, one of the merfolk lights the cannon next to it. It's a smaller one. It's not like the big 9-pound cannons on the boat, and it shoots just kind of BBs and small balls of metal out as it spreads out like a shotgun pattern and hits both of you. Kind of catches both of you there.
You said 17?
17.
Okay.
And the other one on its shoulder, holding a trident, will kind of give out a watery scream as well and throw its trident at Al Pacino.
That's a miss.
And she just kind of quickly sidestep it as it flies over your shoulder and off the boat and into the water.
Yep.
And with that, it is the other Murloc Pouncer's turn, who is now reeling in pain from the cannon shot it just took in its side and has Delmar sitting right next to it. And it's going to wheel around and it is going to make a bite attack against you.
Yeah, that hits.
So you'll take 10 piercing damage as its teeth bites down on your side.
Reduced
And
to 5.
you need to make a
Raging.
what's that?
I said reduced to 5 because raging.
There you go. And you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh. Luckily, I have advantage on dex saves. And it did not help. 9 plus 2 is 11.
11. So as it bites down on your side, it kind of catches your bite there. And then it opens its mouth real quick and takes another mouthful and just sort of swallows you.
Yes.
Delmar is now inside the predator. As the one remaining Murloc on top of the predator turns and wheels around at seeing Al Pacino and throws its trident at him.
That's a miss.
So as you sort of...
Y'all will think you see just a hint of a grin as Delmar gets taken inside.
Again, that's probably the safest spot you can be.
I'm going to cut him open from the inside out.
It won't take much either. Probably won't take much. So as Al Pacino sort of sidestepped the first trident that flew over his shoulder, out of the corner of his eye, he sees the other trident come flying and quickly kind of ducks underneath it as it flies overhead and lands harmlessly on the ship.
Okay.
And with that, it will be his turn. Al Pacino's turn.
All right. He's going to move his spiritual weapon over to the one on the deck. Take a shot at him.
All right.
I don't know how you want to do that, but
Hey, just go to your artwork, like the art tab, and drag over like a sword. Like just type in sword and drag one over. It'll at least be a placeholder.
You can also drag dice out.
That's true.
There's your spiritual weapon.
There it is.
yeah.
There you go.
I don't see it. But
It's like next to me right here.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Might need to zoom in on it.
Yeah, I just don't have control on it.
Oh, do you not?
I don't think.
Oh. Controlled by. All right, now you should.
Yeah. So I'll put it right here. And I did make a macro for this one because I didn't want to have to remember. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Take a swipe.
And that'll hit for 12 damage.
Yeah. So that was the spiritual weapon. And Alpha, if I get my character sheet out of the way, it's going to move. There we go. I think I need a new mouse pad. can move up here to this cannon, and I don't know if that cannon is going to be effective on the northern creature.
Yeah, you can take a shot.
Okay.
You kind of spin it around.
All right. So it's D20 plus 6 to attack. No. That's an 8.
So as you turn kind of in a hurry, you go and kind of push it away where you think it'll hit and light up, but it does not. It blows wide, kind of just straight over the top of the predator, who's just bit down on Delmar and swallowed it. The cannonball flies clear over its head.
Yeah. Well, that's what I got.
And y'all got Brandon?
He's refreshing on my screen.
Yeah, it's got a circle. Let's see.
Okay.
I got him.
There we go. All right, your turn, Delmar.
My
You
turn.
are now blinded and restrained inside of it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't need to see. I've still got my great axe in both hands, and I would like to. I forgot my +2. I would like to recklessly swing away.
All right, so you're now even then because you had disadvantage on attacks.
All right, first swing is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right, and that's going to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. I need to roll 2d6 for you real quick.
Oh, yeah, acid damage.
Yeah.
Or squeezing or whatever.
Half.
All right, but your 19 hits, and what was your damage?
That's 12 damage.
12 damage? All right,
Yeah.
so he's got to make a con save.
Who makes a con save?
The predator.
Because he took damage.
Yeah, more than 10. Oh, he saved. Wow.
Yeah, he saved.
He saved twice.
All right, second swing. Oh, that's bad. 9 to hit.
9 will miss.
All right,
So how much damage did you do? 12?
12.
So the hole that's blown in the side from the cannon, I mean, you can't see and you're kind of restrained in the stomach, but you manage to swing across and you gash it. You catch it right at kind of the opening of the cannonball hole and just rip right up kind of along that line, create a line up from the hole in its side. And as you redirect to go back and swing again, you kind of catch the same groove so you don't really bear down on any of the meat as you swing back the other way. But he is bleeding profusely all throughout the water. Blood is pooling up all around there.
I like it. I'm in a good place.
And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
Jimmy's in a bad spot.
Yeah, we need the ferry.
No doubt.
Y'all need y'all's tank is what you need.
Where's he at?
You just saw him dive in the water. That's all you know.
he buried it.
I think I heard somewhere in the distance the shout of Fandolin as he jumped off.
He's heard rumors.
All right. I'm going to go. Here's what I'm going to do. Ill advised, but I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 here. I'm going to reach out and not do anything. Touch, shocking grasp. 17. Is he wearing metal?
No, he's got like a kind of a chitinous, like natural scales and stuff like that on it.
Okay. Well, it's a 13 to hit.
I'll say as you go and reach out and to lay hands on him there, he kind of shuffles to the side and your hand full of lightning, magical lightning there, kind of as you go to to just press against him. It kind of just discharges off to the side, so you don't really make solid contact with him there.
All right. So as that kind of discharges and nothing happens, he kind of looks around like, oh shit. Bonus action, I'm going to use Tempestuous Magic, and air kind of swirls around me, and I'm able to move 10 feet without invoking fly.
There you go.
Nice.
So,
That's
10,
nice.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll stay there.
Nice. That came in handy.
For now.
And it'll be his turn.
Yeah.
And seeing the one that just came after him, especially with lightning, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to run up to you, and he will make a bite attack against you.
14.
That's 14 to hit.
14 hits.
14 hits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you will take 12 piercing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
Is-
should be okay.
That's a bite. Dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
20.
Nice.
So as he opens his giant mouth, it's clearly almost twice as big as you are, and goes to bite down on you. You kind of jump out of the way, and the teeth kind of scrape down your arm as it bites down into the deck and gets a mouthful of wood. And then as you look up, you do see one of the... Oops, what in the world just happened? You do see one of the Morlocks sitting on top with a trident in hand, looking down on you, ready to make a throw at you.
19 hits.
And he throws that trident down and catches you right kind of at the bottom of your leg. It kind of scrapes down as you try to sidestep, but you are off balance from the predator biting down on you, and that trident will strike your leg there.
Yep.
And the other one is going to take its turn reloading a cannon.
All right.
And with that, it is now the other pouncer's turn, who's not looking good. And he's actually going to start swimming away.
Oh, taking me.
Yeah, you might as well move your token over there.
Yeah, I know.
And he's going to submerge underneath the water.
So we can't see him.
Bye, Dill.
Yeah.
You might want to kill him sooner than later.
Ain't no thing for Dell, but whatever.
And it'll be Al Pacino's turn.
All right. Well, Alpha is going to invoke duplicity.
Ooh.
There you go.
So there'll be 2 of old Alpha running around.
There's 2 of you?
Yeah. So there's 2 of me now. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I can cast from my duplicate or myself. So we're gonna hedge our bets here. My duplicate's gonna go over here. I'm gonna move over here. Way over here. And I believe that's an action to cast that, so yeah.
Do you still have spiritual weapon up?
Yep. I'm gonna use spiritual weapon also as a bonus action. And it's still sitting right here, so
Well, you can move it, can't you? Yeah.
yeah, I can move it. It's just hard to see on my screen.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. 5 damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
not
you'll
powerful. It's bonus.
Anyway, it did some damage.
Yeah, as you falls a duplicate of yourself and suddenly split off in 2 different ways, the sword sneaks up behind and sort of stabs the predator in the back, Doesn't seem too distracted by it though.
Yeah, I didn't expect
And with
it.
that, it will be Delmar's turn. And you'll take 2d6 acid.
And reckless, 2 swings. First swing is a 10.
10 will miss.
Second swing is a 14.
14 will hit.
All right. And only 9 damage. Is it still alive? It's still alive, isn't it?
It's still alive.
Oh my
It's the sort of swing you catch it. I mean, blood, the stomach is mixed. It's not just acid anymore. It's almost filling up with blood. Water begins to fill in from the side, from the gash. You've just ripped open its side from the cannon blast and the last hit. Water's pouring in. Blood's just filling the insides. Acid's dripping down. You're blinded, can't really see as it's all happening. You're just kind of...
Oh, give me a con save,
all
though.
kinds of stuff. What?
You got to give me a con save.
You didn't do 10 damage.
Oh.
10's the threshold. You have to do at least 10 damage to
That's a good
get a
fight. Well, I
con
can get back to the boat, and y'all are going to be dead.
save. And with that, it is Jimmy's turn.
Jimmy, do something good.
I'm in a bad spot, guys.
Yeah, well, I think both of us are.
You're just the backup tank. You're doing great.
Yeah, with 13 AC.
I made a distraction for you. So
Yes. Jimmy's going to look around and realize that it's not going great. And he's going to thunderstep.
There you go.
So you have to make a con save, and he's going to the edge of the boat over here.
Make a con save.
Yeah. That's a save. So you'll take half damage.
Dude, they're killing it on con saves.
So you take whatever half of 11 is, however you want to do that. Those are some terrible rolls. Yeah, 1, 7, and 3.
So as you disappear from a sight, leaving just the thunder washes over all, and you kind of see it shake a little bit as it hits him there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
We didn't even bring any health potions with us, did we?
No.
Okay.
I can work on it, but no, not right now.
There might be a chance for something at the bazaar.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see what my options are for bonus actions.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Right now, the starboard side of the boat, there's just a trail of blood just leading off into the water.
I'm gonna roll second wind.
Okay.
Nice.
As my fighter level here.
Fighter.
So I'll take 1d10 plus 1, so 6 points of healing, which
There you go.
doesn't sound like a lot, but it doubles my hit points.
I'm going to get back to the boat, and y'all are going to be dead.
Actually, it almost doubles my hit points.
All right, so Brock, what are you, trickster domain?
Yep.
Trying to find it here. I was wanting to see how invoke duplicity worked again.
I can put it up there for you.
I looked at it before. I actually had a creature that was, or I had a character one time that was a trickster domain. I don't remember how it worked.
Must be running 120 feet of you.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Call evens or odds.
Odds.
35. All right, you win. So he's running towards your duplicate.
Okay.
Can it hit your duplicate? I don't even know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it might. I mean, it's got the same stats as I do.
Okay. And he's going to take a bite attack against your duplicate there.
That hits.
Ooh,
Why are they rolling so
you
high?
are rolling good.
Like they're rolling high on everything.
So the duplicate at that point, it's an illusion. If you hit it, does it go away?
I
I
don't
think
know.
so.
Cast through must be.
It doesn't say it does though.
No, I think it takes the damage until it's.
I think it does too. It's the second because it's different than the.
I think it has to break my concentration before it goes away, and that's the illusion.
As if you were concentrating on a spell. All right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Until I lose concentration. That's what it says. As if
Okay.
you were concentrating on a spell.
So it's sort of the predator's not the smartest thing here. It just bites down on the illusion, really, and it just connects with the wood of the ship as it opens mouth. It goes to swallow. It just hits the ship and comes up as if it bit it, but there you still seem to be standing there.
Right.
And then Warlock will be.
Look into
What's
that.
up?
I'll have to look into that, but I think
Yeah, I used to know
Yeah,
how
it
this
just says,
works.
it doesn't say anything about hit points. It just says it lasts until you lose concentration.
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's different than what you do in the campaign. What is it you do?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I have a mirror image.
mirror image. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different than mirror image.
Yeah, this is just a feat or part of a trickery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Advantage,
different
that's
than that.
awesome.
So it's not like it disappears if you hit it. Plus, again, its intelligence is 4. It doesn't.
It says it's a false image, and attacking it would alert the NPC that it is an illusion, depending on I guess how intelligent they are, because they did hit it.
Yeah, it just rolled a -1 for intelligence. It has no idea that that's an illusion.
Okay.
It just thinks it missed it, man.
The Morlock is one of them's gonna grab another trident that's strapped onto the back and make a throw against the illusion.
That's a miss.
From this, it'll just pass kind of right on through it, and it's gonna make intelligence check. Still not really sure of what's going on, and the other one's gonna reload the other cannon.
That's not great.
And with that, it is the other predator's turn, and he will continue to dive down in the water further away.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, you
Good knowing you all. I'm just going to live down here.
You're like
Good
an
thing.
Olympic swimmer, though, so you can get back to this.
It's now further away and further under the water. And with that, it'll be Al Pacino's turn.
All right, he's going to move his spiritual weapon over to this guy. Take a swipe for his bonus action.
Pretty good roll.
Yeah,
That was a good one. So this time, kind of where it stabs again, but this time it goes quite a bit deeper, and you hear a kind of scream come out of it. Not a loud one, but kind of just it was an unpleasant for sure. It felt that one.
I gotcha. So with my duplicate, I can do anything that I could normally do from that illusion. So I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. Yeah. I don't think I can physically use a Warhammer against them, but we'll do some Sacred Flame damage. Maybe.
So it's got to make a dex save.
Yeah. Nice.
Nah. All right.
And I'm going to move the duplicate.
No, that's a bonus action again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. He can keep.
Yeah, but it just got bit down on with the spiritual weapon and
He can
kind
keep
of
trying.
flames.
Do I
circle for
do I have
what's that?
movement with my original guy, like my real person?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep rolling over towards Jimmy over here. All right. I'm done.
All right. And with that, it'll be Delmar's turn.
Here we
And
go.
he'll take 2d8 acid damage.
Kill this dude.
Our deep sea diver over there.
Unwilling deep sea diver.
Reckless. Great sword. 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Are you kidding me?
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
There we go, boys.
Do it.
Hey, that's 15 points of damage.
With that, you just slice your way out of it. As you connect on the second one and just rip that opening, just clear open enough for the sort of the water as it rushes in just sort of pulls you out of it in one quick motion, almost like a suction, and you come flying out of it as it kind of, you feel it go lifeless as it begins to go underneath the water.
Yeah,
and just
I'll
sort
like
of sink.
crawl my way out of the hole that I just made, and I guess I'll look around and notice that the boat is nowhere in sight.
I would say you got about 40 feet to swim back to surface.
Yeah, well, I'll just kind of like use my movement to, I guess with 40 feet, then I guess I'll make my way to the surface.
Yeah, you ain't clearing the surface yet.
Yeah. Well, I'll just follow the blood trail back towards the boat
Yeah.
for 40 feet. And that's my turn.
And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
Let's see. He's going to walk up to what he assumes is Al Chino, or Al. Is that your name?
Al Pacino.
Yeah. And he's just gonna say like, you know what they say, first you don't see, drink the cat water. And he's going to go ahead and do what he should have done in the beginning and cast mage armor on himself.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Solid work, sir.
That should have been his first action.
Yeah, probably so. This time he
I
does
go,
it at the
I
end.
go +3 to your armor class. Probably would have helped out a little bit.
What are you at? Like 15 now?
No, 16.
16.
13 plus dex, yeah. Instead of 10 plus dex.
You do anything else?
Nah, I'm gonna hang out next to Jimmy, or next to Al.
All right, with that, it'll be the Pouncer's turn. And feeling the bite of that last the last stab in its back being burned with some sort of magical flames that just lit it on fire, it's going to take off running this way.
Ooh, opportunity attack?
Does spiritual weapons get opportunity attack?
No, the duplicate might.
Duplicate should.
If you have Warcaster.
I don't have Warcaster, but the duplicate should. I don't know.
I don't think they can make physical attacks, can
Yeah, it's a spell. You cast a spell from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as it gets right to the edge of the boat, one of the Morlocks is definitely going to fire a cannon back at the duplicate, which will just kind of pass on through, not really doing anything there, and that'll be its turn. And you will hear the captain yell from the kind of the back of the ship, "Don't let it escape."
All right.
And it'll be Al Pacino's turn.
Alpha. See what we can do. All right. We're going to move our spiritual weapon first of all over here. Make that. Damn. 6 points. Seriously? And he'll move his duplicate right next to it and cast Sacred Flame again. That's pretty much all he can do as far as an attack.
You don't have any touch spells?
Yeah, he's kind of more of a healer than he is a... Let me see, hang on. This isn't an undead creature, is it?
No.
I don't think so. So no, I can't do shit.
It's a sea creature.
Yeah.
It's a beast.
Yeah, he'll cast from his duplicate Sacred Flame.
So the deck save.
Yep.
That's a 10.
All right. So
Flames erupt on it all over again, kind of lighten it up.
yeah, well, that's what he did. That's all he can do.
Anything else?
No, that's his turn.
Did you hit it with spiritual weapon?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't take that damage off, I don't think.
It was 6 radiant.
Yeah. It is not looking good, though, as you've kind of hit it a couple of times now. And it'll be Delmar's turn.
Yeah, I'll take my 40 feet of movement to head towards the surface and back towards the boat, and I'll let you tell me where I'm at, how far away I am.
Let's say you can move 30 feet from where you're at, if you want to move it. It'll take you another 10 to get back to the surface. I'll tell you what, go ahead and do 40, because I'd say the angle counts.
Why can't I move my token? Oh, I'm on the wrong. Never mind. Okay, here we go. So
You can move to 40, because I'll
16.
say the even coming up under the water, you can kind of head back towards it at an angle.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right, so I'm on the surface. I'm right there. Can I see this thing?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to pull my trident out and recklessly attack.
All right.
Oh, that was a 19.
I was debating about whether I should make 19s count as criticals for this adventure.
So 19 plus 6, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's just a d6 plus 3 because my rage. No, I made an attack. I still have my rage. 4 plus 5, 9 points of damage.
And with that, the trident just pierces right into the front end, and you see the predator just kind of fall over and flop down. It was moving towards ready to jump off the edge of the boat, and right as it sort of crested the edge of the boat, the trident comes through, catches it just under the mouth and the throat as it falls limp. It falls over the edge of the boat and is dead.
And just for flavor, right after you see the trident stab through from the bottom and the creature falls over limp, the trident disappears.
Yeah, fair point.
And then Delmar's down there in the water, holding his trident again.
And he's going to see Al Pacino on the front end of the deck next to his spiritual weapon.
I guess I'll make my way over to the rope or say, hey, throw me a rope.
I thought you were tied to a cannon at some point. Is there a cannon missing?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't pull the cannon over. No, I only had one end of the rope tied in the cannon. I was going to hold on to it when I dove off, but then I figured against it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would have been interesting if you were tied to the cannon and it swallowed you and started swimming away.
It would have been fishing. We'd have been fishing.
Top water bait.
Yeah.
It would probably would have pulled that cannon right into the water. It just the cannon been wreaking havoc on the ship.
Well, that was fun. That was a good fight.
All right, you're out of combat if y'all want to do anything.
Yeah, I'm going to get up on the boat.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get back on the boat. All right. Where's the like? I guess I'll let go of my duplicate.
I say you as Delmar boards the ship, the crew kind of comes out from hiding as it sort of most of the crew kind of ran behind cover as things broke out, and you board the ship to an applause from the crew and a thankfulness of everybody thanking you for dealing with these creatures.
Yeah, appreciate the help, guys. Y'all could have at least shot some cannons.
Yeah, I think I told the captain to fire the cannons. Or at least reload them for us.
Yeah.
Everybody, the crew's not they're more the sailing type. They're not really into the whole combat on the sea type.
Well, let's reload the cannons at least. Can y'all do that now?
There you go. Let's go ahead and prepare, huh?
Outside of combat, the crew is happy to take care of that for you.
Thank you.
Outside of combat.
All right. Who needs some healing?
I'm good.
I think I might.
So we're not like short rest material away from the shore, right?
You know, you'll be there in like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
What we'll do is okay. That's not what I want. I'm gonna preserve life here. Any creature. Let me just put that up there.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I'll give myself back to full health, which is 17, and I'll give the rest to Trevor.
So let's see.
It should be 13. No, 18.
I'll take all those.
As y'all are kind of resting up there and you're healing them, the captain will approach you and thank you again. So we're very fortunate to have brave warriors like yourselves aboard the ship. Attacks like this have been happening sporadically over the past few weeks in this area. We're fortunate those were small predators, but
those were small. It ate me.
Yes, those are actually smaller ones. These merfolk have been taking the young ones and taming them to ride as mounts in battle, but they did not look like they belonged to the tribe of Skyshoal.
Is there another tribe?
There's several tribes down here under the ocean.
Is there the dead one still on the deck?
No, it fell over.
Oh, okay.
Did they just like hate boats, or is it just
We're
like
not
training grounds? What is this?
No, we don't know what's causing these attacks. It's been ever since Salt Blind and the Matron formed their pack, everything's been peaceful in this sort of area. But over the last several weeks, attacks coming from the ocean on land have been happening more and more common. Boats have been attacked. Boats have been sunk. It's when we got the extra cannons on board. We're not really used to fighting, but figured we might need something to just at least intimidate or have something to do. But
yeah, well,
the cannons helped a lot. I'll be honest with you.
should have used them more.
I missed with one shot. Sorry, I'm not proficient in cannons.
Well, either way, I thank you, boys. When we land aboard, first drink's on me, and I'll make sure to get you fed well. And as a thank you for saving our ship here, we should be approaching here now. We'll be there in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Damn the luck, huh?
Well, we made it safe. I mean, how'd y'all do? I mean, I got like a scratch on my arm.
I mean, where did you go? You kind of left.
Well, it's a funny story. So, I had the axe, right? So, I mean, I dove off, and the next thing I know, I'm inside the thing.
Yeah, that happens.
I hear it happens to the Iron Lords a lot.
Rumor has it.
Yeah, they're my idols.
Legends of lore. We don't know if that actually happened, but
Oh, nice.
So as you approach, this is the floating bazaar. You'll see where the boats kind of dock over on the one side. Your boat's large enough that it doesn't actually dock there, but rather they're sort of dropping you off. So they give you a rowboat to sail over to the main shore where you can dock here.
Oh,
okay.
we get a whole rowboat.
Hey, big boy, start
Rowboat.
rowing.
So welcome to the floating bazaar. There's somebody there aboard that helps you kind of throw the rope to him. That helps tie the boat up to the dock. Helps you board on the floating bazaar here. And I'll pull you all over there.
All right. And we are looking for.
Let's see.
I guess we need to go talk to
The matron.
the madam.
Madam. Yeah.
The matron. Opioid.
We'll ask the we'll ask our deckhand, our dock hand here, where the matron normally stays.
It's kind of a grumpier old sailor there. He's a little bit aged and weathered. Kind of, you can tell he's kind of bent over and harbored, a little bit feeble, and he kind of looks, matron. She's down below the waters, down in Sky Shoal Town.
I'll kind of look over the deck and how deep's the water here?
Oh, it goes down for miles.
Miles.
Damn.
Yeah, all the way down there.
Does she ever come up here?
Nah, maybe to meet with Salt Blind every now and then, but she normally stays downstairs running her town.
Oh, this is Salt Blind. Where's Salt Blind stay?
Salt Blind's over at the southeast corner of the bazaar. You'll see his kind of tent perched up where he sits. It's recommended you might bring him a gift. He likes gifts.
I'll reach out to Jimmy and I'll say, here, give this man a gold. And like wave a gold in Jimmy's face.
How much? I mean, what kind of a gold do we have? I don't know.
You see Jimmy get almost visibly ill. He kind of starts gagging. It's like he said, "Sir, do you?"
Jimmy, don't be rude. He gave us some good information. Pay the man.
You give it to him. You're right here. Jesus.
I want you to do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it. And he's almost dry heaving and just kind of looking at the water.
I'll flick the sailor a gold and say thanks for the info.
The sailor will take the gold can and say, "Thank you, sir. Just make sure you check out all the wares here on the floating bazaar. You can find just about anything here."
I just spent 10% of my wealth, but thanks. Yeah.
Jimmy looks at the dockhand and asks him if do you fish around here?
Yeah, there's great fishing around here. Fish everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what they say? You teach a man to fish, you can raise a village of idiots.
Delmar just walks off before you can fish. I'm walking.
I'll say y'all have 25 gold pieces starting off, except for Jimmy, who has a bunch of silver and copper pieces.
He's just like got 3 purses, but they're all full of silver.
He's got a mixture of silver and copper.
Yeah. The dockhand. What's his name? Did he
I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm gonna give me a drink real quick. Hold on.
That's fine. Yeah.
I at least want to get through this part.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go pee too.
Yeah, it might have been a little ambitious to think we were getting through 2 combats tonight.
I know. New characters at all.
Well, the first one, honestly, it was meant to be a slightly easier one, just so y'all could at least be introduced to the enemies, like kind of what they're like.
Yeah.
And so you could get a chance to maybe use some abilities here and there, but it wasn't meant to be like a long fight.
Well, you got the tank separated, so that makes it easy.
Yeah, that's true. You did get swallowed pretty quickly and drugged out.
And then drugged to sea. Yeah.
And dragged to sea.
I was waiting for you to jump on the boat with the second one. That's what I was waiting on.
Yeah. So yeah, that was meant to be just sort of like, okay, here's what they'd look like, maybe types of creatures, and then move on. But
what was the name of the captain we were just with? I forgot.
The captain on the ship y'all were on?
Yeah.
Or the one that's in charge of the floating bazaar?
No, the one that brought us here.
Captain Dudermont.
Dudermont?
Yeah.
Oh, I had some sage advice for him if I knew his name.
The dude.
Hey, have you read any more of those books?
I read 2 of them. I wish I could remember the name. I read them in order.
Did you start with, okay, I wonder where you started.
I started with the one.
Does it start in the Underdark?
It does, where he escapes. Okay. He escapes the Underdark with the Zerfdevlin with the hammer hand.
Okay.
I can't remember his name.
I was just wondering because technically he wrote the books. He almost pulled a Star Wars. Where he wrote the first 4, and then they loved the character so much they went back and he wrote the kind of prequels, the first 3, which is the story of escaping the Underdark.
That's right. That's where I started because I kind of read what order to read them in.
Yeah,
and that's kind of where I did that.
I was just wondering because I just made that. I mean, I just pulled that name out of nowhere, but that is an actual character in the books, Captain Dudermont.
But it was his father came back as a wraith, and he had to fight him with the.
Oh, never mind. You're way in the future.
Is it?
I think so. I think you're way far in the future.
Well, when he got ready to, maybe I read more than I thought I did, but no, maybe maybe on the 3rd book, but
maybe it's just been a long time.
Yeah, the last thing he did was he was trying to escape the mind flayers and the elder underground. And they had sent his father back undead. He didn't know that at the time, and he had to kill his father as a wraith.
Okay, so did it start off with him being born and everything?
Yes, and they raised him.
All right, so you are in the okay. Yeah, you're at the beginning. Never mind.
And they had their friend that was what did they call him? They found him in the Underdark, and he was just mining away, kind of aimlessly. Yeah, that's a good book.
They're pretty good. It gets a little repetitive there, like kind of in the middle of the series. Of kind of it's the same story. It's it's an adventure, blah blah. But then when he gets towards the end of that saga there, where it gets into the transitions, the Orc King, the Pirate King, the Dead King, or whatever, or Dragon, I forgot what those, but those get really good, really good.
Yeah, I thought the first ones were really good, where they were all tethered to the, I guess they're like nether chairs, and they were all their spirits were in another realm.
Yeah,
and they were severing the cords to them. That's pretty good.
All right, so y'all are on the floating bazaar.
Yes, and we're looking for this Captain Saltblonde.
Saltblonde.
And is he actually blonde, or is that just his name?
Yeah, he goes by the nickname because in his age he has lost his sight.
Okay.
They said he wants a gift. He likes a gift. Did I hear him say that?
He did mention that.
I'd ask him what he likes to drink.
What I'll say, there's like rum.
I'm guessing
Rum.
Yeah, I'll ask him quickly. Where is there a place that sells rum in this joint?
What kind of ocean-dwelling place would this be if they didn't serve rum?
Yeah, you're right. Silly question.
let's play all they drink.
Because there's a bar on the east end of the bazaar where
East
everybody
end?
hangs out and drinks.
Do you have any fruit? Pineapples?
You like spinning week?
He says there's sort of shops all around this area. They've got all kinds of foods, drinks, trinkets, exotic things from below and abroad. I'm sure you can find what you're looking for.
Where's Eric and his detect magic?
Yeah.
I have that, but
That's what it's for.
It's not a
What,
combat
for
spell.
fruit?
It's not a combat spell.
for fruit.
No, for two.
I would say when you if y'all are still kind of at the dock port, where y'all are at. You'll do see some other boats tethered there, though. You do happen to look over and see one of them
Actually, I didn't
has
take that.
written on the side of it, Bloodbath and Beyond.
Nice.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It says BT2 underneath of it, made by Bloodbath and Beyond.
Nice.
The BT2. I like it.
Yeah.
So this guy's still like he sees everybody that comes and goes here.
Yeah, he's kind of there to greet all the people there that dock at the bazaar.
Yeah.
Or at the bazaar.
You see anybody that kind of looks like me running around here?
Kind of looks up at you, takes a kind of a squinty look, and says, "We see dwarf come through here."
All right.
Kind of looking, I was like, yeah, you do look kind of generic.
Yeah, all you dwarf look alike.
All right.
Except for the women, their beards are shorter.
Says it's a little bit more rare, but we see some come through here.
Less of a mustache on the women.
I keep my hair a little bit longer than most.
I'll go over to the BT2 and
Could be this one over here.
yeah, and just kind of ask them if they have any wares for sale and where they're coming out of.
So as you approach the boat, you see there's nobody on the boat. It's just tethered to the dock, and it seems to be empty. It's a smaller boat. Looks like something one man could handle by himself. Might be some small supplies, but nothing kind of major. Doesn't look like he's transporting goods.
I'll kind of whistle back over at the dock master and ask him, hey, do you know where these guys went? Are they around?
He kind of looks up, kind of one eye kind of squinted there and says, "That boat there came in probably about a week ago. I hadn't really seen him since."
Man, what does it cost to keep a book here for a week?
Docks for free here. People come and go all the time.
Get in, boys. We're going to Mexico.
There's just nice island.
Yeah.
Islands. We should go out there.
Can I get on the boat and take a look around?
Yeah, if you want to.
Is that a ballista on the deck
Kind of looks like.
Where at?
of the red sailed boat? It looks like there's a ballista on the deck.
It's an anchor.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to get on. I want to just kind of hop on the boat.
That doesn't look like a one-man anchor.
Rummage around a little bit. See if there's any items of interest, paperwork, just personal effects, anything valuable.
I'm gonna run into town. Proper.
We really, man.
If there's nothing on there, then there's nothing on there.
What I was just gonna say is really a good time if I had the whisper macro rolled up.
You can shoot me a text.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Just roll a
I
text.
did.
Anything that like backpacks, maps, journals. I mean, it's obviously. I mean, metagaming. It would be one of Ivor's or Iron Lord's associations.
It was definitely the boat was made by the Bloodbath and Beyond. I'd say you do see a sack on it. It does have some maps in it. You kind of look at it with Faerun, and there's definitely some different spots on the map of the Sword Coast that have been circled. Different ones that are circled, and maybe one or two of them have an X through it, as though somebody's been there and handled their business there.
Okay. I guess I'll pocket the map, or I guess anything that stands out circled that we would want to take note of, or is there any?
I'll say it. Make a sleight of hand check.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, let me ask you this: like, how well known are the? Do we know who the Iron Lords are?
They're sort of regionally known somewhat throughout the Sword Coast. People have heard about the ice castle the floating ice castle that crashed.
And second follow-up question: do we know that the Bloodbath and Beyond is one of their pet projects?
No, it's just its own company that's sort of gathering notoriety. It's making goods and selling them. Yeah, nobody knows of the connection to the Iron Lords between Bloodbath and Beyond and them.
All right.
But we're aware that it's a merchant ship.
Yeah, it's just it's a popular brand that's been selling weapons and trinkets and building all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm scurrying through just for whatever. That's a 6 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, and you actually beat the deckhand's 4.
Oh,
so you do successfully take the map without any kind of uproar. Because he is sort of kind of eyeing you, kind of like, what are you doing on somebody else's boat?
Then I will call this a win. And if I need to do anything else to get off the boat without being noticed, I'll certainly do that. But
no, he sees you on the boat. He was just kind of eyeing to see. He was supposed to be making sure you weren't taking anything, but you managed to grab the map without him seeing. He's doesn't have great sight.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'm going to be happy with what I got before I get in trouble on the first couple of minutes of here.
I'm going to head for the bar.
Yeah, I'll go with.
I'm gonna go over to the first shopkeeper. It looks like he has some sort of fruit. Maybe
The bar's over here.
This will be the bar up here. This will be Salt Blind's kind of personal hangout spot.
I'll go with everybody else.
So as you'll walk through, you see the all the different kind of makeshift shops that are set up. Nothing extravagant. You do see different fruits, different fish, maybe some things that look like they come from the bottom of the ocean that's been traded with Sky Shoal Town, different things like that. Maybe some common weapons here or there. One thing you do notice is each one of the shops, underneath it has a sort of kind of like a container of water in it that's not the seawater.
Fresh water?
Fresh water.
I'll let them handle the tavern. I'll know about the market. Let you handle that however you want.
Okay. Anything I want to do in the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to head over to the barkeep and just kind of ask him what everybody drinks around here.
Rum.
Kind of looks up at you and kind of chuckles. Rum. That's what we serve here. Must not be common to sailing.
Which is even funnier because I'm like a half sea person and a sailor.
Spent your entire life on the shore.
Yeah.
I mean, on the sea.
Yeah. I'll slap a gold on the bar
for 2 drinks, right?
I'll take the gold and say,
look at him like 2 drinks, right?
barkeep will take the gold coin and be like, for that, and I'll give you the whole bottle. Puts a bottle of rum there on the countertop.
Whoa, what's your best bottle?
Picks it up, grabs one from under the bar, and switches them out to an identical bottle that he puts on the bar.
Can I get some coconut juice with mine?
Kind of looks at you kind of funny and says, if you want coconut juice, go buy it from one of the shops outside.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of, yeah.
I'd be like, so how's business?
Well, people on boats like to drink. It's always pretty good around here.
But town's been like moving along, or is there any problems going on? Like good season, bad season? What's it like?
Well, everything's been good, but we have had some strange attacks happening. Things have always been good with the sea folks since Saltblind and the matron down below struck their deal with trade. It's where about half the shops get their wares from below the sea here in trades. Next thing we know, our divers and some of the ships that come into trade from out of town been getting attacked by the sea folk. So I don't really know what's going on. Saltblind and the matron have been talking about
these
that.
like big slimy creatures, lots of teeth, big mouths.
Yeah, all those sea creatures.
Yeah.
They all look the same to me. Big, small, they all got teeth that bite.
How does that work? How far do you have to dive down to get to somewhere you can trade?
He kind of looks at it. Is it first time over here to the floating bazaar?
Yeah, I've been on a floating castle, but that was in the sky. Well, no, not really.
No.
Yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't know how that works. How far down? Yeah, first time.
Let's say, just north of here, we've got you'll notice an anchor that runs down to the bottom of the ocean floor over there. It's probably about a mile down to Sky Shoal Town. Our divers, pretty good ones at that. We've got some ways of getting down there. The chain tied to the anchor is their guide, so they don't get lost as it gets dark the further they get down.
Who's your best diver?
We got a guy named Arball. He's probably the best one that does most of the trading there with them. He's become pretty friendly. I think he's even got his own little place down there.
Does it come up here? I mean, he obviously comes back up here.
Yeah, he's human like us.
Yeah. So when's he coming back?
I don't know. He might be around now. I'm not sure when the last time he dove was.
Well, I'll be honest with you. We've never dove. So we'd like to meet up with him if we can.
Yeah, if he's not here now, he kind of looks around the bar. He's like, well, I don't see him here. He normally kind of hangs out here. He might be selling goods to the different shopkeepers. He typically does some of the trading between the floating bazaar and the sea folk below. Or he might be down there still making trades. I'm not really sure.
His name is Arbald?
Arball.
Okay. Well,
I was going to look around the market, and
yeah.
you did say they were items that were from the deep around here.
Yeah, you'll see different things. Are you looking for something in particular?
Something unique that you don't see on the land that would indicate that maybe these items were somewhere not from here or from the mainland.
You definitely see there's a lot of trinkets made of different things like coral. There's going to be maybe even some things of pearl, things like that.
Yeah, very much anything that is not made of like diamonds or gold or, metal. It might be interesting.
You'll see it looks mostly almost kind of like a little bit almost like a souvenir shop. of which people have taken material down at the bottom of the ocean and carved it into different figures.
Like a keychain,
maybe different
keychain with
shapes,
like Darren on it, or
There's a wall of little shells with names carved on them.
yeah, stuff like that.
And Carrick and Darut.
Things like that.
You can never find Carrick. Carl, Kathy,
Coral.
I want to go talk to the guy running that place and ask him, do you have anything particularly unique or something that would be interesting? Because clearly I'm not from around here.
Well, he looks around. He's like, "Well, I've got. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a gift for a loved one, or are you looking for something to trade, or looking for something to use in combat?"
I'd like for something to use in combat. I kind of tapped the crossbow on my back, like, if you had some, special arrowheads or arrows or something like that, that'd be interesting. But all my partners are back at the bar. I'm not particularly interested in rum, but I am quite parched.
You'll see him kind of scoff as soon as you said you're not interested in rum. He's kind of like, oh.
Or gold. Who knows?
He said, where I'm from, we didn't have a whole bunch of...
get paid in copper, just say.
Where I'm from, we didn't have a bunch of need for the libations.
So if you're thirsty, we got some skins of freshwater for sale. I can hand you some. I can sell you some of those.
I'd certainly be interested in that.
Kind of look at you, kind of squint his eyes. 5 copper a water skin.
5 copper? Get to keep the skin, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take 3 of them.
All right. So he kind of reaches down, grabs the skin, he draws up the fresh water from below, hands you 3 water skins, and then he tells you, he said, if you're looking for arrowheads or some kind of arrows, because you might want to check the shop across the way over there, and kind of points to one. Says he's usually the one that makes some of the weapons or sells some of the weapons.
You don't have anything that looks like a hairless dwarf, do you?
He reaches over and grabs kind of a coral figure of a dwarf. Did you say headless dwarf?
Oh, hairless.
Oh,
dwarf.
hairless. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That was about to be funnier. But he grabs a little kind of coral carving of dwarf and pulls out a little crafting knife real quick and just kind of shaves the beard off the little statue. He's like, I have this.
Oh, he said, that's very odd. Yes, let me have that.
He'll kind of look at you and squint his eyes and be like, that'll be 1 silver.
A silver? Hey, okay.
These people aren't very rich.
I'll give you a silver for it.
All right, he'll take the silver and hand you, and he just feels like he just hit the jackpot of the day.
Yeah,
he's very excited about it.
Yeah, I have no concept of value of items. I'll go talk to a homeboy with the arrows, but I'll let them continue talking to the bartenders.
All right.
That's all I wanted to do, just kind of get the general lay of the land and get a bottle of rum to take to Captain What's-His-Face. So I guess I'll head back out in the market.
Yep, I'll head back to the market as well. We'll go together. I'll just walk in your shadow.
Well, as I approach this vendor, I'll kind of want to just approach him and just say, hey, fella. I was told you had armament, arrows, perhaps, maybe other weapons.
And as you'll see, kind of on his countertop, he's got daggers and maybe some short swords or some scimitars, things, and they're kind of crafted with pearl handles and maybe decorated a little bit more like the sea. And so this is arrows you're looking for.
Yeah, let me ask you something. I've never really been underwater. Do these crossbows work the same as other below water as they do above water?
He kind of gives out a hearty laugh and it's like, your guess is as good as mine. I've never really been down there either.
Oh. Okay, well, then arrows it is.
He'll reach over and he pulls out kind of a short little quiver of bolts for a crossbow. As he noticed that on your back and kind of sets it out. Pulls one of them out and you do see it's kind of coated. The arrowhead is coated with kind of a pearl finish on it.
So what exactly are we looking at here?
Says these are arrowheads that have been forged from pearl that's some of the divers have gotten. It's supposed to cut through water a little bit better.
My interest is piqued. What exactly are you selling those for?
20 silver a quiver.
20 silver a quiver. And
yeah, it says 10 bolts in each.
10 bolts in each. I'll take. How much gold do we have?
You had 25 to start with.
25. I'll take 2 quiver.
All right, so he'll hand over 2 quivers of the pearl tip bolts.
20 pearl bolts. I got one more question for you. This contraption over here. What exactly is that thing doing?
Says that's the anchor to Sky Shoal Town. Divers, as you get under the water, the sun doesn't really light, kind of dissipates. It gets dark, so that's their guide to make sure they stay swimming in the right direction.
So if you were to go underneath to the depths, as it were, that would be your guide?
Yeah, it's what they use to make sure they get down to Sky Shoal Town.
That's good to know. I appreciate the information. I'm going to throw them 4 copper.
Hey, you're welcome anytime.
And I'll turn around and be like, Jesus, Dell.
I just been saying there all the time. I said, what you doing?
Nothing.
I'll look down at the table and see all the weapons and be like, oh, you're the armorer, the local armorer.
No, I'm not the only one, but craft some things from some of the things we get from below.
I'll just pull my trident off my back, kind of hand it over, let him look at it. It's like, you know anything about this?
He'll look it over. He kind of looks as he set it on the table. He kind of takes a look at it. And this guy's definitely not a master crafter at all. He kind of is like, I don't know, it looks like an old trident to me.
I'm like, yeah, I thought so. I'll take it back.
He'll look at you guys and be like, so what are y'all doing here anyways? Y'all don't seem to be like merchants or traders.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Alpa, do you have any heavy armor?
Heavy armor? He kind of laughs. Not too many people travel in the water wear heavy armor like
You
that.
like plate armor?
Because the type that come venture out this way don't really wear things that are heavy like that.
You understand what I'm talking about, right?
I know what plate armor is, but people on boats don't typically wear that just in case.
Well, I mean, I don't typically ride on boats.
And yet you're in a floating bazaar in the middle of the sea.
You got you there.
Somehow I'm here.
Well, I mean, to answer your question, you're not wrong. We're not particular, sailors per se. We're looking for a gentleman. What was his name? Dell?
Salt blind. We're looking for salt blind.
All lines.
Captain Juan.
You kind of see him light up, Captain Saltblind. Yes, have you not stopped the scene yet? All newcomers typically head that way first.
Well, we would appreciate you if you could just point us in that direction.
I'd be like, yeah, certainly. He'll kind of turn around and point over back in the southeast corner over in this area over here and be like, yeah, Saltblind's down there, and I will say I hope you brought something special for him.
What I mean, special. What would you consider special? Like fruits, booze, little statues.
He kind of looks at you a little curiously. He's like, he likes things that are not found around here.
I'll just like look around at the rum that I'm holding in my hand.
What would you consider not found around here? Like stuff from the mainland?
Yeah, we don't venture out that way. He kind of stays in his perch over there. So typically, a lot of newcomers might bring him something as a token or a thank you for allowing them to stop by this place and offer it up to him since he doesn't get away from here much and get a chance to shop on the mainland.
Well, I think we have to roll the dice on this one.
Wait, didn't he summon us? I'll say it out loud to the group.
Yeah. No,
Nope.
we were given the contact.
Oh yeah, weren't we supposed to be met by somebody? I'll also say out loud to the group.
Yes. Hold on.
Matron?
No, she's in the next town.
Yeah, she's.
No, didn't our friend?
Yeah, no, the matron of the floating bazaar. You're right.
No, you're supposed to meet the contact for the matron in the floating bazaar.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, looking around, is there anybody that looks like they belong, like they live under the sea?
Nope.
Let's just go see him. I mean, he.
Hold on. We have nothing to give him.
I
Like,
got
a rope. I got a torch. You can't burn those underwater.
I got nothing.
Wait, when y'all had got starting equipment, like, I don't know, I guess, typically if you create a class, you do have, like, different items that you can start with, like,
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
have a mess kit, a bedroll, a tinderbox, 10 torches. I can give him a torch.
Give him the
Some
tinderbox.
rope.
Well, depending on what background you choose, some of you might have different items.
Oh,
that's
I do.
true.
I have.
My background is a sailor, so I'm kind of fresh out on that.
Well,
I
hey,
can give him a belaying pin, some silk rope.
I can give him
You
some
can-
masonry tools.
I'm not saying you have to give him anything.
Let's just go talk to him.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's completely up to y'all what y'all want to do.
I don't want to.
Let's go talk to him.
I want to
Let's
go
go
talk
talk
to
to
him.
him.
I don't want to go talk to him, man.
I'm going to offer him a bottle of rum. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want it, I'll drink it.
Fair enough. Let's go. I've got a statue of the god that I serve.
I can't have my bear bracelet.
As y'all kind of approach over there to Saltblind's place, you'll notice there's two other men, sailors there that are younger that kind of take care of him and help make sure he's there. And he's sitting on a very comfortable plush kind of pillow, drinking some rum. Sitting there, and they kind of, one of the servants kind of turn and let him know, Saltblind, we got some newcomers here. As y'all approach, and he says, you can't really see, you can kind of see his eyes are clouded over, he can't really see, but yet if you look at him, he still seems sharp. He's very still capable. He might look old and frail and eyes clouded over, but you get the sort of sense he's still pretty sharp on his toes and can handle himself well as he kind of greets you newcomers. He says, welcome, guys. Well, what brings you around over on this to our floating bazaar?
Well, that's a funny
Sorry.
thing you ask.
And as he says that, you see him, even though he's blind, he's sort of kind of with his hand makes a grand gesture that leads his hand down to a pile of gifts that others have brought him that's sitting kind of off to the side.
So,
I see you have quite the collection of fine items there.
Yeah, people are appreciative of what I've built here. As a smile kind of creases his face.
As for we.
Are the other guys that were watching the door, are they in here with us?
Yeah, I mean, it's not closed off. It's kind of open air. They're just kind of standing there. They are attendants of his.
Never mind. Can I make like an investigation check to see what items are in the pile?
Absolutely.
Not that my investigation is great.
While he's looking over the pile, I'm going to walk forward and very proudly set a bottle of rum in the middle of this pile of gifts there.
So 17 for investigation.
17. You'll notice different materials. Not just there is a pile of gold, but also different precious metals, some precious stones. You'll notice what looks to be maybe some very unique types of bottles of alcohol. You'll notice some things that maybe even a jewel-encrusted dagger, some things like that that'll be there.
Really? Okay. Alpa's gonna excuse himself for a second. So, and then he's going to.
I'm going to offer him an ivory statue of the god of pepper, Dr. Pepper.
The great physician.
He is a very wise and noble cleric. This is a token of his appreciation.
Make a deception check.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And you will win that. He's like, not familiar with that god. I thought I knew quite a bit, but
he is a very wise and noble a god. He doesn't have quite the following of some of the other ones, but he's very powerful.
This is why I appreciate such a fine gift.
It will bring you good health and good fortune.
I want as much gold as I can pick up.
Well, I was about to say, hey, before you do that, understand that Cloak of Shadows, it says you're invisible until your next turn.
I know. Is it only
That's
in
only going to
combat?
last you about 6 seconds.
Is it only in combat? I mean,
But it's still 6 seconds.
It's an action. It only lasts for 6 seconds.
okay. Well, forget
So
that.
you can definitely do it, but you're probably going to appear.
Well, you have a couple of channel divinities, though, right? I mean, you could extend it a little bit.
12 seconds, I think.
Yeah, I could probably do it after 12. But.
I would say understand that you're in a very open air
Yeah,
area.
that's the thing. Like
With 2 watchful attendants.
Yeah.
There's probably not a lot of places you could hide.
Yeah, true. That's fine. I'm trying to play the character, but
Yeah, that's more of a in combat
that's
build.
more of a get out of jail free card.
It's very much a channel divinity is something that you asked your god for. And this is
So I would say after Jimmy presents the token and offers that up, Captain Juan kind of steps forward, Saltblind, and greets you, maybe shakes your hand if you're willing.
Yeah, for sure.
And as you shake his hand, he kind of pulls you in just a little bit closer and says, just to you, the rest of the group doesn't hear. He'll say, watch out for Captain Jones. As he steps back and kind of smiles to the rest of the group.
I'll kind of pat his hand as a knowledge of understanding, or as a, and then step back and say, "Listen, we were we were sent here looking for you as a point of contact by a gentleman named Ben Skyper.
You'll kind of see a curious look on his face, and he'll say, did he send you here for me?
No. What was her name? The Madam Opioid.
Matron.
Matron.
Yes, the matron below. Yes, she does have friends in other places as well. If you're supposed to meet somebody representing her, I'm sure he'll probably be along shortly.
He will be. Does she have a assistant?
He kind of smiles and he's like, the matron is the queen of Sky Shoal Town. She has many attendants.
I guess you know most of them.
Says we've met, I've met quite a few in our dealings.
Does she ever come? Does she ever come to the surface?
She normally doesn't. She's come before to meet with me, and I've gone down there to meet with her. If you're meeting somebody, though, that represents her, my best guess is it's probably going to be kind of her right-hand man. I believe his name was... I never get their names right. Elcelsiel, something like that.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. I like it. Well, they mentioned another, or I guess our contact mentioned another settlement that was kind of off the grid, no contact. Do you know anything about that?
You'll see kind of a worried look come over his face, and he's like, I'm not sure which one it is, but I know the matron's been having some trouble with her own people, I believe.
Like people in-house? Maybe
she was sort of the one that united a lot of the tribes. When we forged our trade agreement and our peaceful, agreement of peace, that we would work together, live together, and trade together. She was the one that sort of united the tribes with some heavy resistance, but it seems maybe that some of those tribes have broken off. I'm not really sure. We haven't really spoken in the last couple of weeks because of everything going on.
You personally haven't had any problems here?
We've had some raids every now and then. Ships coming in, getting attacked. There was at least once where we almost got attacked here on the bazaar.
Well, but funny thing is, we got attacked on the way here.
Kind of shakes his head. He's just like, it's a terrible thing.
Yeah, it kind of was.
It kind of was. Somebody got swallowed.
I'll just shake my head.
Well, me and my friends here just kind of here to hopefully dig a little deeper into this, and hopefully offer y'all some peace, or at least determine what's going on. Is there anything we can do for you?
As he begins to kind of open his mouth to speak, all of a sudden you hear on the other side of the bazaar just a very loud scream from more than just one person, but it seems to be actually several screams. There seems to be a large commotion heading on the other side of the bazaar. Kind of catches all of y'all's attention. Everyone suddenly just kind of looks up wondering what's going on.
I'm going to grab Mr. Saltblonde and say, sir, you stay right here. I said, we'll go see what this commotion is about.
Yeah.
And he'll look at his two attendants as well, like, and give a nod, like, go check it out.
Delmar's going to take off running.
Yeah, I'll be right behind him.
Same.
So here's what y'all are going to see. Hold on, let me get it here. As y'all sort of start heading across the bazaar, you're going to see
Like disco dancers. What?
You're going to see one sort of a merfolk creature here being attacked by two large creatures here, and another merfolk creature like the one y'all saw riding. These two are very different looking. I'll throw up their picture for you.
Does either of them look similar to the two that attacked us?
No, these look different.
So everybody looks different.
If you click on hit Control Z, you can pop the picture up for us. I think.
Did that pop up?
Mm-hmm.
I got the whole sheet.
Oh, you got the sheet. Well, either way, it gives you an idea of the picture.
All right, I'm going to close that. I don't want to read it on.
Yeah, I don't want to read all that.
Yeah, don't need to read it.
I did not.
So as y'all sort of are coming, making your way across the bazaar, you'll see these two, they look almost giant, not crab-like or lobster-like, but I mean, they're very large creatures, kind of
Crustacean-like?
Instead of the very crustacean-like. Instead of small scales that cover their body, they're more like giant interlocking plates of chitinous kind of exoskeleton almost. You'll see that they're pursuing one individual who does look different. Looks more like a sea folk kind of person with a sword in one hand. He's got a giant kind of almost like fish hook in the other, and as he kind of makes his way onto the bazaar, the two chuls, it'll be this one here.
Okay, gotcha.
This is one of the ones you've recognized. This guy, he was one that was riding the predators.
Okay.
But as you'll come up, you'll see this guy. All the people of the town are scattering and fleeing. He's on his back as one of the chuls is kind of above him, getting ready to bite down. He takes that hook, slashes it underneath one of the large scales, kind of ripping it up just as he gets swatted across the bazaar off to the left. He seems very disoriented, kind of unconscious, and people fleeing everywhere. And with that,
can I take an action?
Yeah. As you approach, that's kind of what you saw as you approached. I'll give you, if y'all want to take an action, if y'all want to do something in preparation for this.
I want to do one thing real quick.
And this is the fellow they're chasing?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he just got knocked across the bazaar after he kind of got the fish hook under one of the scales and kind of ripped it off, one of the plates, and kind of ripped it off.
He hit him over there?
Yeah, he kind of just knocked him across the bazaar, and he looks sort of out of it and unconscious.
Oh, geez. Okay. Are you allowing an action before combat starts?
Yeah, I'll let y'all do something. I'll give you a hint. That's your contact that just got knocked out.
Yeah,
I figured that.
As far as an action, can it be a dash?
I'm not going to allow a dash.
Okay. So I just made my movement.
Well, we haven't entered combat yet.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I was saying if y'all wanted to do something in preparation, like y'all just saw this take place in front of you, so if you wanted to do something kind of in preparation for combat.
I'm running over there then to this guy. At least halfway to him. I mean,
I'm going to hit these guys with slow.
Ooh. Is it any kind of save?
Yeah, it's a
Con?
it's a wisdom saving against the effect.
All right, hold on. I accidentally X'd out of one of their deals. All right, wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna move that so you don't have to deal with that.
What's the DC?
14.
All right. Well, that was a nat 20. 17.
I got one of them.
So you got the small dude with the trident over here.
I'll take it.
So he's now slowed. All right. Well, I was gonna say, but then, do y'all want to do combat, or do y'all want to hit pause here?
We might as well do it. We're here.
It's up to you. I mean, it is 12:30.
Yes. That's what I was saying. I was like, do y'all want to do a combat, or do y'all want to hit pause?
I'm off tomorrow. I can do it. I'm fine.
I can do it tomorrow.
I mean, I can do it whenever.
Because I'm off on Saturday too.
I can probably do. I can do it earlier tomorrow even, because nobody's gonna be here.
Tomorrow's Friday. I don't think I have anything. Pretty sure I don't. So.
Hey, everybody, make a perception check real quick.
Don't give us too much time to think about this.
I'm too busy looking at the bottle of rum and that pile behind me.
Not very perceptive.
Nope.
Nobody's perceptive.
Nobody's perceptive. All right.
Shit. All I see is a big monster. I'm running towards the big monster.
All right. So you want to hit pause here?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't care.
You know what? I should have did the. Okay, yeah. It's up to y'all. I really don't care.
I mean, what are we looking at? Like another 30 minutes or?
I don't know. The first combat took longer than I thought it would. So
yeah. Okay.
Maybe I won't get taken out of the combat in the first round.
Yeah, we'll pause it here then.
You did jump off the boat into the sea with the swimming things.
Yeah, you straight up bearing the shit out of that.
Well, I mean, I am like a sea person.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a
they're
fair point.
They're more sea creature than you are.
I was going to say that's definitely a fair point. So,
the fact you were moving against your will really hurt you.
Yeah, that took me out of the combat a little bit more.
Let's just say you have an affinity for water. They live in it.
Yeah. I don't really. I just got a cool gadget I like to use.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to y'all.
Yeah, I have a feeling 3 creatures. I mean, we fought 2 creatures and it took us a while.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, but technically they were kind of like 3 creatures combined.
Yeah.
These are just the riders.
Oh, we can give it a shot for the next.
Yeah, these 2 big things are much different than the things you saw earlier.
Yeah, I want to push through till 1 o'clock and
let's give it 20 minutes and see where we're at.
All right. Then let's roll for initiative.
That's kind of what I wanted to hear.
I'm all about throwing down.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me clear it first. My bad. Now everybody roll.
It's clear.
I really rolled a 4, so.
Oh my god.
My first roll was a 4, so I feel like I should probably take that.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that I rolled a 3 with advantage.
Yeah. I rolled a 3 with +2.
Dude, I've never rolled so high in my life.
They all get to go before we do. That dude's going to be dead before we even get there.
I got him.
Oh, speaking of, I need to pull his sheet up.
If I can, if I can go before he's dead.
I mean, well, there's 3 enemies there, and 2 hits will kill him. So that's.
I shouldn't have said he's actually unconscious. It just he looks out of it. He looks dazed and confused. Let's say that.
My turns are easy. I just run up and hit stuff. So.
Yep.
All right, so the Morlock will go first. He's going to see the only threatening looking things in front of him, which is actually y'all.
Yeah, we're like the only ones that aren't scattering.
He's going to run there. He's going to see the big blue guy.
He's slowed, so his movement's half.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And his, what else was it? His AC is -2. He gets no reaction.
Yeah, he only gets one attack if he has a multi-attack, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all he's going to do. He's going to kind of move up there, moving very slow, not feeling kind of like, oh, what's happening? He's going to make it to about there. Then it'll be this one's turn. The Chul. And it's going to make its way 10, 20. And it's actually just going to start wrecking shop on this shop right here. Kind of just tearing through anything that's in front of it. It seems to be kind of a wild creature, not necessarily focused in any one direction. And this one is the one that has the hook stuck in its, kind of on its side with a plate ripped up there. And it's going to make its way over here to this guy and make an attack.
Huh.
It's not good.
Did not roll the damage?
No, click the attack. Click where it says attack.
Oh, God.
Why is it not doing that?
It did. You got the 14 bludgeoning on it.
Oh man, that slow would have been good on their multi-attacks.
Yeah, so we're going to give it another shot.
And that'll be his turn. And it will be Jimmy's turn.
All right. I don't have many options here. I'm going to go ahead and start casting a spell and use, I believe I can use this. It's bonus action. Before you cast a spell, I can move 10 feet. So I'm gonna start casting a spell. I'm gonna go 5, 10. Use my movement speed. 5. I'm gonna burn some sorcerer points. I'm going to heighten my spell. So disadvantage on saving throws. And I'm going to try to slow the guy that is attacking the down guy there. So he gets a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
10. So he fails.
All right. So he's slowed. That's all I got.
All right, it'll be Al Pacino's turn.
All right, the fellow here they're chasing. Is that the guy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
Nice.
So if anybody attacks them, they need to make a wisdom save before the attack actually hits. And that's a bonus. That's a bonus action for me. So what I'll do is, well, hang on a second. Sacred Flame this fellow for an action.
Is it dex save?
Yeah.
So he failed that.
Okay. So that hits for 13 damage, and I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay. That's my.
And now it is Dale's turn.
Ooh, Dale is torn. I'll see both of y'all running off towards where I saw the guy get thrown, and I'll just be like, all right, y'all got that. And I'll charge straight at the beast in front of me. And as I'm running, you'll hear me scream and roar, and you'll see that familiar rage in my eyes. And I will recklessly attack the creature in front of me. Oh, 16 plus 6, 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And 15 points of damage with the first attack. Second swing. 12 plus 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And another 15 points of damage.
As you rage and just sort of scream, you come in and just catch it twice right across, a little bit softer on the underbelly as it's kind of reared up and tearing down kind of the shop there. You catch it clean across its abdomen there. 2 good swings, cutting it kind of open. Definitely did some damage to it. And with that, it will be the Morlock's turn, who is slowed. 10, still moving as fast as he can, kind of going, why can't I move
What is going on?
faster? Of course, again, not necessarily the smartest creature as it gets there, and it will make it'll take 2 hands and make a trident attack against Dill.
21 hits.
For half of 7.
So 3.
3. And it will be the Chul's turn in front of you that you just struck. And it will make a pincer attack against you.
That's a crit for a win.
Oh, because it has advantage against you?
Because I reckless.
Right. So that will be
22. Half.
22, and you need to make a strength save.
You got that.
19 for a 25.
I'm sorry, I think you are grappled, and now you have an escape. You get out of home. That reads weird.
The target is grappled. Escape DC 14. So it's probably on your next turn.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it just says the target is grappled, so I am
So
grappled.
you are grappled, and the escape DC is 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. He can hold me while I kill him. It's okay.
All right, so that was his first attack. But now that you are
Cup the
grappled,
balls.
now that you are grappled, it's going to use a tentacle attack.
No, you got that too.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
13 DC. You should be.
You're going to be disadvantaged on all your stuff. No, it's paralyzed. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, good. Well, Dale's done. Do I have advantage? I just have advantage on strength, yes. And dex, not on con.
Oh, that you did.
Oh, rolled a 2, so that's 8.
Are you being serious?
Oh, yeah.
So you are now poisoned and are paralyzed, but you get to make a saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
And you're grappled as well.
Can we see this happening through the tents?
Yeah, it's all very much open air, so y'all can
You
kind of
see
see this
Dale
happening.
make 2 good, solid points.
He
And
hits
then
him
just
in
get
his,
hit by the creature, get hit by the trident, and then go limp after he gets hit by the other guy.
well, it catches you in one of its pincers.
It
Yeah.
really
And then
went. It was going really well And then it
But
went.
I tell you what, frontline fighters, this is fun. Yay!
Yeah, tell me about it.
So it grabs you in one of its pincers, and you see, I mean, there's all these long tentacles that come out from kind of its mouth area that come down. And so once it kind of grabs you in that pincer, which you kind of jerk in, it catches you with that tentacle, and that's when you'll see him kind of freeze up, and he quits kind of squirming in the pincer's grasp.
Oh God! So my save is going to be at the end of my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it's the next Chul's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I'm just.
Yeah, no, that will come in handy.
I really don't know how spells work, so this spell list is driving me wild.
You're good. So it's going to make a pincer attack against him, but it's got to make a wisdom saving throw first, right? Which it did. But it's all right. He's going to miss anyways because he's going to go down to make that pincer attack on whatever the dude's name is, Eleazar. And just he kind of comes to as he sees the pincer coming down and kind of rolls out of the way. And it's going to make another pincer attack. But it's got to make another wisdom saving throw. And he fails that as well. So he doesn't attack either time, I guess.
No.
Right? Isn't that how it works? He doesn't make an attack if he fails the save.
I think that's correct.
Or he looks for another target, right?
He would.
Yeah, choose a new target or lose the attack. So he had either one.
It would be something in range. He doesn't move to look for another target.
All right, so he's looking at it and he goes to make attack, and then instead kind of just lashes the shop that's next to him, kind of hits the wood, kind of sprays this little shop to shreds over there. And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking barbarian's been hit twice, man.
Oh, and I'm paralyzed, so they have advantage again.
Oh.
Let's see what we can do.
Have you seen? Do you remember Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah. Do
you remember Goro? Goro,
Yeah.
guy would kind of just rip people in half.
Yep. He took their head off their body.
Oh, that's right. He didn't even get to make 2 attacks because he's slowed. I'm an idiot.
Well, you're grappled and poisoned.
Yeah, and paralyzed. I got lots of statuses.
So in order for somebody to remove him from that situation, they would have to make a strength check against the guy that was. Oh, okay. Never mind. I can do. I got this.
As an action, you can try to pry him out.
All right. I will use. I'm on D&D on. Let me use this. First, bonus action. Move 10 feet. I'll fly 10 feet. 5, 10. I will use. Misty Step. I'm going to go right here.
Okay.
That's also a bonus action in it.
Yeah.
So
if you're using that in place of your action, I'd allow it.
Yeah, I'll use that in place of. I'll use that as a bonus action because it's 30 feet and I can move 30 feet anyway.
Okay.
I think. Let's see.
So you're not using Tempest magic. You're just using the Misty Step.
I can move 30 feet without using that Tempest magic.
Gotcha.
I'll use that next.
Yeah, so replace that with Misty Step.
Right. And that's where I'm going to be.
Any actions or anything?
Now, my action was Misty Step.
That's a bonus action.
No, that's a bonus action.
That's right. Okay.
That's also, so if you don't use Tempestuous magic, just use Misty Step. You still have an action.
I can't use a spell as an action, though, can I?
Cantrip.
Yeah, if you have a cantrip, you can use it.
If we're playing Critical Role rules.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I'll use a cantrip.
Okay.
I will use. Let's see. Against the guy that's slowed right there, I'll use Infestation.
That's gonna hit.
So he makes a con saving throw.
That makes a con save.
If he, that's a fail. He takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction. So you need to roll the d6 for damage. So he takes 3 damage. A d4. So do you want to roll a d4?
You got it.
Okay. So 1. He moves north. 5 feet.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's it.
All right. Then it will be Al Pacino's turn.
All right. So, what's Dell looking like here?
He's about,
Dell's looking frozen.
more, yeah. But I mean, he's more than half alive.
More than half? Okay. Okay. So, not a whole lot I can do. I mean, there's a lot I can do, but if you're more than half alive and you got help, I'm gonna help old boy up here. I'm gonna, for bonus action, spiritual weapon. Up. Yeah, I see it.
Let me give you control real quick.
Yeah.
I'll fix that before next time.
No, that's fine.
There you go. You got it.
To this fellow, and take a swipe at the spiritual weapon.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then same guy, Sacred Flame.
Dex save.
Yeah. Ooh,
15.
tie goes to the runner, huh?
All right.
So yeah, that's all I got.
You want to move?
No, I'm good.
Okay. And with that, it will be Delmar's turn.
What do I have? A con save?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good. 24.
You are no longer paralyzed.
Nice.
And my turn is over, though.
I was
Right?
literally about to
think that's-
polymorph. I was going to polymorph you into you.
Right? But my turn's over. I literally can't do anything.
I was going to polymorph you into you. Yeah, that's the end of your turn.
Okay. So I'm standing there, still grappled, still poisoned.
Yeah, you're still grappled and still poisoned. You're just no longer paralyzed.
Still a frontline.
And my rage fades.
You're still a frontline fighter, man. You're good.
No, I just lost my resistances
Still good.
It still might happen too.
until my next turn.
Oh, because you lost your rage?
Yeah. He didn't take any damage.
Because you were attacked, weren't you?
Yeah, but it resets on my turn.
He wasn't attacked. He just
I either have to make an attack or have been damaged during my turn.
he was neither.
So I just went a whole. Well, yeah, no, I just went a whole round.
It's between the round. You can't go around without. The Morlock hits you with the trident.
Okay, yeah, I did get damaged, I guess, after
That's
my
what I'm saying.
turn.
You got damage. The Morlock hits you.
Okay, so I still have my rage.
I believe so.
Yeah, because you either have to make an attack or be damaged.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
damaged.
You were hit by the Morlock.
Okay, I'm still angry then.
And the Morlock's going to move up back to kind of where he was and still moving slow. He sees the little one behind you, but it's like, kind of gave up in getting to him, and just kind of stops where he is and makes an attack roll against you.
Oh, thank God it misses. For that whole 1 point of damage I would have taken.
and that'll be his turn. And it's the Chul who's got you grappled.
Oh, if he puts me asleep again, I'm going to be pissed.
He will.
He's going to swing around kind of this side, and he's going to make a pincer attack against the little one that he sees in front of him.
Both. He's going to grab us both.
Oh.
Are you being serious?
He grabbed us both.
For 14 points of damage.
All right.
You are now grappled.
All right.
And he's going to use his multi-attack to tentacle you.
Oh, boy.
Constitution?
Yep. And you save.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was 14 points of damage?
Yeah, 14 points of damage for the pincer attack.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
This is going very differently. Normally, I'm way underpowered, and you'll just roll through it.
Yeah, you're rolling like a champ.
No, we're all right. I mean,
No, we're good. We're going to get through this, maybe.
Maybe.
we're fine.
All right, so it's the other Chul's turn, and he's going to need to make a wisdom save to try to attack this dude. What's the save for?
It's a 4.
Tie goes to the runner again. 15.
All right, so he's going to attack that dude and miss.
Oh.
I didn't add the dude to the turn where he needs to be added to now. Let me add
We
this
can go
dude.
at the top of the round.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanctuary turned out great for a bonus action.
Yeah, it sure did.
Well, he's slowed too, so he's
Yeah, he only gets one.
he only gets 1 attack.
Yeah. And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
Well, is
Who's
he
now
slowed? Because didn't you just take damage?
What?
I did take damage, so
He needs
I
a
need to
con
make
save.
I
He
think I
needs
can
Yeah.
make a Constitution save to see if I can maintain.
Oh, slow.
I took 14 points of damage, so I need
DC 10. Yeah.
10.
There you go.
You got it.
So everybody,
Maintains the slow.
yeah. And I'll leave this up to DM. Am I within like grabbing distance? Can I touch Dell here?
Yeah, y'all are both in this crustaceans pincers kind of next to each other.
All right. I assume Dell is a willing creature here.
Sure.
We're going to Thunderstep. I'm able to take a medium or smaller sized creature with me,
Okay.
up to 300 feet away from where we're currently at. No, where I can see, within a space I can see. I believe that's a teleport, so we don't have to make a strength check to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
We're going to go over here next to our homeboy and see if we can get some relief.
You're going to get some relief.
And they need to make a Constitution saving throw. The two gentlemen next to us.
There's one. And there's the other.
The first one saves, the second does not.
So what kind of damage does it take?
It is 3d10. I need to put that macro in there. I need to put that as a damage.
3d10.
So 12, half on the one that passed it. I'm out of level. I'm out of getting low on spells, guys.
Oh, you're about to get a chance for a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are getting a chance for a long rest tonight. Don't worry.
I hope so.
As the Chul's got you and its pincers kind of flail about, you manage to swing by as you get your chance. You get close enough to you reach out, grab him, disappear. The thunder hits. You see the Chul kind of shake a little bit. The Morlock next to it, though, gets rocked all the way to its knees and is like down on the knee, like not having a good time.
Oh,
It looks like the breath and life just got knocked out of him, and he's on his last. He's just a sheet standing in the wind.
I'm glad he's not the only one having a good time.
And
which
it
one's
is
almost dead?
Pacino's turn.
Which one's almost dead?
The slow
This
guy.
little one over here.
The slow guy? Okay.
Yeah. He had 19 hit points to start, so
Oh,
he's at 1.
man, I could have killed him in the first round. I should have gone for him.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's turn.
Yeah, okay, so there's no distinction in this as far as channel divinity, as far as how much I can use it.
No, you get so many per
Yeah,
month.
Yeah, you only get so
Long
many
rest,
per
like-
long rest or short rest.
You either get 1 or 2.
I think it's 2, but let me see. if I
At
can
second
find-
level, you get 2. It's in your progression chart how many you get at each level.
2, okay. So I'll use this.
And is it short rest or long rest? I
It's
forgot.
short or long, it says.
Okay.
Okay, let me make sure though.
Yeah, 6th level, 2 per rest.
Yeah, 2 for short rest.
There you go.
I'll do preserve life. One more time. And y'all can split that up however y'all want to.
Mm,
35 points.
however you want to split it up, it's your spell.
Yeah, you split it.
No, I mean, what do y'all need?
You're the healer.
Yeah, what do y'all need? I mean, y'all came over
I'm
here.
down 31, so
And
I'm down 32. So
I think halvesies.
50, yeah,
1 point higher.
yeah.
17 and 18.
17 and 18, yeah.
I'll take the 17.
I feel like, oddly enough, I feel like y'all really could have used the ferry tonight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we could easily use a ferry.
I feel like it could have gone very different
'Cause I
with the
was-
ferry here.
I was about to use a 4th level spell until y'all came over here and needed healing, which I felt like that was my job, so I healed y'all.
I haven't been at full hit
But
points
I
since
do
the-
have a bonus. I have a bonus action with my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
So
Where's your spiritual weapon?
It's right next to this northern guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's. Is that it
Yeah,
Oh,
right
there it
there?
is. I see it.
kinda
Oh, God,
blends
blends in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can
need to
give
make,
it.
I'll make a token for that.
You can give it a halo right now if you want to. At least for your benefit.
Well, I can see. I know where it's at, but I'll just make the swipe with it. It's gonna miss.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
You kind of, the sword kind of, as you healing, kind of use your focus to make it swing on the tool. It kind of hits that chitinous armor and just slides right off. Doesn't really dig in or do any damage.
Gotcha. Well, that's my contribution to the party.
And now it is Delmar's turn.
All right. Well, Dell's gonna kind of look over at the little guy that just healed him up and kind of nod and take off running.
Bye.
I'll get to there with my 40 feet of movement, and I will take my trident and throw it at this guy
There we go.
recklessly throwing it. Oh, for a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
And the first, well, oh God, I rolled a 1, so 4 points of damage.
You got to be kidding me.
No. And then, but as the trident sticks and makes contact and kind of buries itself in, I'm just going to hold my hand up in the air and it will reappear in my hand and I will take a second swing or a second attack at it
All right.
recklessly again for a 14 to hit.
14, it will hit. It gets hit the first time, and as it reappears and you throw it, it kind of wiggles, rise around from the first hit, and the second throw just kind of flows right over its shoulder.
Damn. All right, that's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and let the other dude take his turn since I forgot to put him in the turn order because he rolled a 3. So he would be the next one up.
Yeah.
He's going to use his movement to stand up, get off his back, and he'll make 2 sword attacks against the Chul in front of him.
You can just drag. You can grab his token and move him up below. It's like physically move him and then turn over.
Oh, I got you. There you go. Okay. And he will hit both times.
Yep.
Over that, it'll be this Morlock's turn, who is going to kind of get up off his knees, catch his breath, kind of take 5 or 10, 20, and he's just going to kind of just stop there and like catch his breath again. That's his turn. This Chul is going to start making his move. It's still coming towards you. Tearing through just kind of everything in its way, just wreaking havoc on all the wood little shops that were makeshift shops to begin with. That's kind of all they were. Just laying wake in his path. And that'll be it. And it's this one's turn, and he's got to make a wisdom save to try to attack this dude. And he will fail that.
Nope.
So he does not. He just kind of starts slashing around again on the wood all around him, and it will be Jimmy's turn.
All right. Well, I don't like this guy coming here. Let's see what we got left. All right. I have to reference this.
In the midst of this, all the like shopkeepers and stuff, everybody's running towards Salt Blind's kind of platform or to the bar area, you know, so people are running around all a bit trying to avoid all this.
Except for that guy that's got a trident stuck in him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'll do this anyway. It's not going to have any effect if it does work, but I'll do a Chaos Bolt at level 1. It's a range, fill attack, a 12. I assume that doesn't hit.
No, that's the 12 is not the attack. That's the damage, the 2d8.
Okay.
You still got to roll a d20 and add your modifiers or whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's right. I rolled it from the wrong place. Let me roll it again. We can use that damage. I'm still not rolling damage?
It's rolling the damage. It's not rolling the attack roll.
Oh, okay. I rolled the wrong one.
There you go.
go.
Oh, there you go. That's a crit.
We can use either the 12. Here, let me just roll it. That's not right either.
Roll to 0.
I can't roll a 0.
No, that's what you rolled. It said just roll 0.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The first one was 12.
Let's just use the 12.
Yeah, use the first one.
Yeah, let's just use the 12. Because, let's see.
So the 7 was psychic damage?
Let's see. So it would be I can choose. It's either a 7 or a 5. I'll choose 7.
You get to choose.
I'll choose 7 for psychic.
Okay. So what's the actual damage?
The damage will be a 12 plus 4, so it's 2d8 plus 6. It's 2d8 plus 1d6.
Okay, so it will be that 16 doubled.
Yeah, so they're all dice.
All right.
32.
I'll also use As I cast that, since it is a first level spell, I am going to leave. I'll move 10, then I'll use my movement speed to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're going to the boat.
So as Jimmy says his magic spell, casts his spell, and the chaos bolt shoots forward and it hits the Chul, that psychic damage, you really see its mind sort of freak out, and it goes into a wild frenzy as it gets hit with that damage, and it just keeps going wild and wild. It's screaming and screaming and screaming until you see it just sort of drop dead.
I'll take it.
And that body just kind of falls limp as it collapses right there.
I like that free 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, that is nice.
Especially with the no opportunity attack. That'd be clutch.
And with that, it will be Al Pacino's turn.
Okay, Alpha is going to use his spiritual weapon again against this fellow. And miss.
Again, it kind of just hits that exoskeleton and just glances off.
And he's going to follow his small friend over here and cast polymorph on Dell. And he's going to make him one of the sea creatures that jumped on the boat. And he can have fun with that.
He's just a creature, he's not a rider.
No,
Yeah, just the creature.
he's a creature.
Oh, you can polymorph me into a rider.
No, I only get one of those.
So I assume I have some kind of attack. I guess I'm up next anyway.
Right.
Yeah, let me throw this.
I have no idea. I just wanted to. I've never been able to do that. So.
I'm going to give you ability to be controlled here. Do you have the character sheet now? The Morlock Pouncer?
Let me look. Morlock Pouncer.
I don't
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so you will have the Predator Bite will be your attack. The 2 cannons and tridents and stuff are the riders, so you'll have the bite.
Okay. So I just have the bite.
I was going for the hit points mainly.
I don't really get the. I don't really get the multi-attack then, because the multi-attack is the other 2 people going.
Yeah, it's the other 2 people. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of push you.
Well,
and you'll get the 6d8 plus 6 health.
I'll just take the 94. I don't feel like rolling for it.
Yeah, it's
right.
fine. I have a feeling you're not going to get through all 96 of those hit points, anyways.
Yeah, I'll charge forward and bite the creature. But
At least now you're of equal size.
a plus 6. Oh, 14 to hit.
14. You bite down on that exoskeleton on the back, and it does it. Your teeth just don't quite pierce through that exoskeleton. That kind of shellish back that it has.
So I assume that with polymorph, I cannot take my class action of raging and multi-attacking.
No.
I figured. Just check. So I get my 1 bite, and I didn't do anything.
But you definitely drew some attention.
And with that, it'll be Elsesiel's turn.
This poor guy.
Who is now a little concerned that there's another giant predator, what it knows as a young predator next to it, attacking the Chul. He's not in great shape. He's going to use that. He's going to take his bonus action to dodge or disengage, and he's going to go ahead and get out of there.
Bonus action disengage.
He's going to kind of get away from there as fast as he can. With that, it's the Morlock's turn, who is man, he's barely he's going to start just kind of crawling.
This poor guy.
He's just like, he's bleeding out, and he's just kind of crawling back to the water. And that's his turn. Now it'll be the Chul's turn, and it is going to make the pincer attack against what is now the Predator. How does this keep happening?
Oh, man.
It'll be 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Double.
And you're still good because you're considered large. It says if it's a large.
No, it says I'm a huge. And by definition, I'm a huge beast.
Are you huge?
No, I think he's large.
Nope. I'm looking at the sheet right now. It says huge.
Okay, yep, you're right. Yeah, all right, cool. So you are not large. All right, cool. I was going to say, that's going to be... Oh, so you need to be a size bigger.
Oh, yeah, I'm even bigger.
Yeah, you need to be a size bigger. That's huge.
You're welcome.
That's huge. All right, so you do take the damage. You're just not grappled. And then it'll make another pincer attack against you.
That misses.
All right. And that'll be its turn, and now it is Jimmy's turn.
All right. Jimmy, he kind of saw what happened. He will go ahead and bonus action. Move 10 feet. 10.
Excuse me. I'll get out your way.
I can fly. It's a fly. It's a fly spell.
Yeah, gust of air surround him.
Yeah. I will Misty Step 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll use my movement to hop on the back of this guy.
Do I have the cannons on me?
Yes, as a point of order, DM will allow the cannons to be attached to the back because that is what Al Pacino saw. He saw the cannons attached to the beast.
Well, then fire away. Hold on, let me tell you what it is. I get to go on my turn.
Yeah, on your turn.
I can't
go on my turn.
So you'll hold your action to fire a cannon on my turn?
Yeah.
No shit, I'll allow him to take it. Absolutely. He got all the way there. He absolutely can light that sucker.
Well, here's the problem. It's a ranged attack, and he's in melee, so you got disadvantage.
I'll take disadvantage.
Except for, there's two different cannons.
You can shoot at this other guy, too.
Oh, yeah, you could shoot at this guy back here.
Yeah, it's only 15 feet, right?
Well, there's two different cannons.
There's a regular cannon, and then there's the grape shot cannon.
Grape shot's a 15-foot cone. That's for short range, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. I'll grab the grape shot because I know what's going on.
Oh, you want to shoot the guy in front?
Well, yeah. This guy's got
Who
to fall.
cares about the guy who's dragging his lifeless body across the deck?
Shoot me a grape shot.
All right.
Nice.
17 to hit.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage. Is that it? I thought the grape shot was more.
That's better than nothing.
Grape shot is it's a cone. It does 2d6 plus 2, but it's an AoE effect, so that's why it's not as much damage.
Yeah, that's right. I toned it down because I didn't want it to wipe y'all out if y'all were grouped together. All right, it does have to be reloaded though before you can fire it again.
Understood.
Now we're using it against you.
And now it is Al Pacino's turn.
Alpha. Okay.
Alpha.
It's polymorph concentration.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, D&D Beyond, they should implement this into Roll20 because having the ability to sort it by concentration and bonus action and all that is it's amazing.
Oh, I do it all the time in campaign. After an action, I'll just click the bonus action tab. What do I have as an option? Okay.
That's right.
I'll step
Makes
up
it so much easier.
next to this guy and do the spiritual weapon strike against the guy up next to.
It's
Dale.
yeah, it's under there.
FYI, I'm down to cantrips.
And again, you kind of hit that exoskeleton. You're not really close enough. You think you're hitting it, because you are technically making contact. So you just keep kind of hitting on the back. It's just not digging in. I don't know if you're necessarily aware of that.
I wouldn't.
You're like, yeah, I hit it, but it's not really doing damage.
Yes, I'm doing it. And
it is
I'll Sacred Flame as
Sacred Flame,
for an attack.
and he misses, so that'll do 5 points of damage there. All right, y'all started making headway on this guy.
We have a large individual in front of him, so
Huge.
huge guy.
Huge.
Yeah. I'm rolling like crap. 13.
13. You go to bite on, but it's kind of big too, and it throws those pincers out, and you just don't really get around him to get a good bite on him there.
I mean, I can drop that if you want me to.
Well, I can't tell you to drop it. I only speak deep speech.
And with that, it'll be
You're doing a good job.
Excelsior's turn again, and he's gonna see that y'all are fighting it. He's gonna realize, just kind of assume Alpa's a kind of a friend, and kind of get over here behind you, and kind of just recover for a second, take a breath.
Don't hide behind the dwarf.
The Morlock is still crawling.
I'm about to go get him.
He's right there on the edge of the bazaar, like crawling over the edge. And now it will be the Chul's turn, who is going to make the pincer attack against you.
Yeah.
For 9 damage. And with that, it'll be Jimmy's turn.
All right, so is it an action to reload these cannons?
Yeah, it's an action to reload one.
Well, you have another cannon.
There is another cannon.
I'm going to shoot that cannon at disadvantage because it's a long-range cannon, I believe.
Yes, it is.
All right, I don't know that. Let's shoot it.
15.
It is.
15?
Yep.
And I think it misses.
You light the cannon. You're right there, man. You light the cannon and just boom. I mean, it goes off. It's loud and it's just smoke clears. And you look up excited and you see a splash of water off in the background.
Way over there.
It was just, you were so close. It was just, you couldn't really aim it. It's just kind of strapped on,
Fair enough. Bonus action. Let's see.
Yeah, it's just kind of tied to him. You couldn't really aim it. He kind of flinched and, it moved.
All right. Bonus action. I will convert some sorcery points to a spell slot.
There you go.
I can get a level 1 spell back. All right. I'll take a chaos bolt back.
No, you just get a slot back.
Oh, any slot?
Or depending on how many sorcery points you use to convert determines the level of the spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So if you use 2 points, I believe you get a level 1 slot back.
I have 3 left.
So if you use 3, I think you get it up to you get a second level back.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm fairly confident that's what it is.
I think that's right. I'm still going to take the Chaos Bolt at level 2. Okay, that's all I got.
All right, Alpha.
All right. Let's see. First things first. I'll spiritual weapon this guy and miss again, probably. Oh, got him.
And you hit it.
With a critical fail on the damage.
That's the first time as you go to swipe, it comes right in between two of the kind of tail fin plates that overlap one another and just slides right underneath it and catches it good.
Okay, so here's a question. If I drop, is it free action to drop polymorph?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can still have an action?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to drop polymorph.
All right, I'm going to need Jimmy to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
Or no, make an acrobatics check. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics? All right.
Or athletics, whichever one you get to choose.
I will take. Neither one's good. I'll take acrobatics.
No, you kind of land. It's not a clean landing, but I mean, you're up on your feet.
Okay, fair enough.
It just wasn't graceful.
So we got Dell back as Dell form.
Hey,
Yes.
I'll put myself next to him.
I'll cast a Shield of Faith on him.
On Dell?
On Dell.
Is that like a +2 or something?
+2.
Yeah, +2 to your AC.
And that's your turn? Any
my
movement?
turn. No, I'm good.
All right. Dell, your turn.
Yeah, bonus action, I would like to rage. And I will step forward and start swinging with the Great Axe Reckless.
I really hope you get like some crits.
Nope, but it's a 17.
17 will hit.
All right, second swipe. I'm just going to take them both. That was a 19 again. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, so 2 hits is 2d12 plus 10. Hey, I got a 12, 6, 18, 28 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice. It is no longer looking good. You get 2 good swipes on it, and it is not looking good.
I'll just kind of look over my shoulder and give Alpo a little thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm just hanging out over here.
With that, it'll be a Celsius turn. He's going to get a little bit more confidence now. Kind of step up as he's observing you guys fight, you heroes. He's actually going to pull out a small little health potion. He's going to take it and drink it and recover some of his strength.
He needs all of it.
So you should have been
And
right
with
over
that-
there. I was handing out HP like candy.
With that, it is the Morlock's turn, who has now made it over to the edge of the bazaar, and it's fallen in the water and just disappears from sight as he just slowly sinks into the water. Now it is the Chul's turn. Dude, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I've played this wrong. When he's slowed, he loses 2 to his AC.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I hadn't been counting the -2.
No big deal. We're going to kill it.
Yeah. I just realized that. I hadn't been counting the -2. He's going to make the pincer attack on Dell.
Miss.
Miss.
His
And that'll be
AC is
his
probably
turn.
through the roof.
And it'll be Jimmy's turn.
I can't do much, but
I don't know much.
I will try to step up. I will cast Shocking Grasp as a cantrip. It will be a
Spell DC.
spell attack. Oh, here. Let me roll it as a attack here.
That'll hit.
8 lightning damage. But as I cast it, I will use my Tempest Magic and back up 10 feet without taking opportunity attack and go to here.
As the lightning forms on your hand and you reach out and kind of jab into it, the lightning kind of explodes on its body. All the places that have been opened up from the cuts, the giant fish hook in its side under the scale, the cuts across its chest with from the great axe, kind of the lightning just really arcs into them and kind of just, you see it really hurts it quite a bit. Kind of smoke comes from all those wounds, lets out kind of this watery, gurgly kind of scream. It's not looking good at all as it kind of regathers itself. And it will be Alpa's turn, and you can kind of see the fight leaving its eyes.
All right. Well, same. Spiritual weapon is gonna try to attempt to hit him.
That'll hit. You swipe across its face, kind of taking it out. It's not looking good. It looks like it's barely standing.
Okay. Let's see. We'll Sacred Flame him again.
And it'll fail that for 9 radiant damage. And as the flames kind of fall down on it, it just kind of turns into a scorching husk. And you see the life leave its eyes.
Gotta kill something.
As it ends.
Do we want to chase this boy in the water?
He's gone. You ain't finding him.
He's still slowed, actually, and I'm a good swimmer.
He's just slowly sinking in the water.
Yeah, I could totally
Look, he's going to bleed out eventually anyways. He ain't making it anywhere with that before he bleeds out.
I'm gonna hold slow as long as I can.
I'm telling you, a couple rounds, I bet I could catch him.
It only lasts
A minute.
1 minute, so
Yeah, but we've only been through like 4 rounds of combat.
that's true.
Anyway, well, that's fine.
Anyway, he's gonna die.
The
You
fight,
got another 20 seconds of slow on that guy.
Yeah.
Again, the guy was bleeding out, crawling across the floor, the wood floor. I don't think you have to worry about him.
Yeah.
I'll hold my hand up in the air and my trident will reappear in my hand.
Yeah, I was wondering because you threw that sucker and I said it went over their head. I was like, is he just leaving it out in the water?
Oh no, that thing's got an auto return, baby. Well, I have to be within 120 feet of it. I assume I didn't throw it 120 feet.
No.
Oh, I hadn't forgot about it. I just had to use my bonus actions to rage.
Yeah.
So what's this boy what's this guy talking about?
And
Hey guys, that only took exactly 50 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
We got it done though.
Yep, cross it off the list. And Delmar didn't die.
Yep.
And this is the gentleman you'll meet, Cecile. Did that pop up?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. So that is the gentleman you have met, who is your point of contact sent here from the matron.
Nice. So
Everybody make a perception check again. Everybody make a perception roll.
Mhm.
11.
9.
10.
Really, guys?
We're rolling like champs.
We're rolling shit.
You know what? What was the highest roll?
11.
11.
11. Who was that?
Me.
All right. As you kind of are surveying just the destruction of this bazaar has just been kind of run through by these giant crustacean-like creatures, wood everywhere. The people have all run over to Salt Blind. They've kind of gathered over there. Half have gone over there. Half have kind of gathered into the tavern there. Salt Blind and his men were kind of helping everybody to safety, ready to detach this floating portion if need be. You do kind of, as you look around, you do notice over by the end, though, there seems to be one guy who doesn't look fazed by any of this. He kind of just is standing over there against the rail, actually where the Murloc crawled right by him, and kind of just in indifference, you watched it crawl off, and he seems to be amused by the whole spectacle. Big, wide-brimmed hat, long coat on, definitely looks like somebody who you might would say looks like a captain of a ship or some kind of experienced sailor.
I didn't see this, so I'm just going to sit down and start packing a pipe.
And we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
So,
Man, frontline fighters, this is different.
That's definitely different.
I'm
Especially,
getting hit. I'm getting paralyzed.
yeah.
I'm getting swallowed.
Different
I'm not
for me,
gonna-
You're just waiting for those critical hit moments, man.
Oh man, I rolled like 3 19s, but no 20s.
And I really did. I was debating back and forth, do I make 19s crits for this or not?
Nah.
No.
yeah, I'm
We'll get
running
there.
down here
I
with
have an advantage on. I'm going to be taking reckless on every attack, so we'll be good.
Well, if we had that bard here, that fight would have been over way faster.
Yeah, dude, the bard would have made it different.
And he's a sword bard.
I don't know.
I think so.
But I mean, I was sitting there just looking at spells like, what can I do? What should I do? You know, 'cause I don't do spells.
the healing was clutch
Yeah, the healing
no joke.
is huge.
because I have a 13 AC if I don't do mage armor.
Oh, trust me, you should do mage armor every day when you wake up.
How long does that last?
It's 8 hours, so you technically would have to do it like 2 times a day. But
Well, I would have still had it in that combat. So
yeah, that's 8 hours. Trust me, before you jump through a portal that you know is a trap, you should probably remember to cast it.
yes, I do remember that.
That was definitely a situation where Brandon forgot, but I'm pretty sure Carrick wouldn't have forgot.
That's true. But either way, like
If you don't say it, it doesn't count.
They made it funny, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got to say it.
for sure. Yeah, that was awesome. Thoroughly
Yeah, it was
enjoyed
fun,
that.
dude.
That was
I like my barbarian. My barbarian is awesome.
very
So
entertaining.
does anybody remember Von Skyver?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay, I
yeah,
was
the
wondering.
tiefling girl is Roland's daughter. I love it.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. I kind of wish she was here for this one. I was like, he's
I
gonna get
can't wait. I'm gonna tell him that's awesome. Or you
a
should tell him.
snapshot of his daughter in service to the assembly.
I know. You should tell him. You should text him. Be like, we had a meeting with Van Skyver and some little blue tiefling girl. Or red. Wasn't he red? He's red.
Yeah,
I don't
red
know.
tiefling.
Whatever. I wasn't even sure if his daughter was a tiefling because that was all before I was playing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it-
he's a tiefling.
definitely a tiefling.
Yeah, I was trying to go back and look at some of that, but that was before I started making videos. So
Side note, Trevor, main campaign, that would be awesome, is present Van Skyver as an ally to us now. Now that we're higher in level and now that we're known, that would be awesome. And then like Roland's like trying to kill him and we're all like, wait a minute.
Oh, that's kind of where this is headed. So don't worry
Yeah, I
about
would say this is happening in the same setting as
Yeah.
the campaign.
Oh.
Me and Trevor have talked about some things. So
Oh, I love it. I think that's awesome. I want Van Skyver to like save us and then Roland has to deal with the fact that his mortal enemies saved him.
So, some of these things are what's happening around peripheral to the Iron Lords that might tie in later to the actual campaign.
yeah,
That's awesome.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
That'd be fun if what we do here would actually actually matter. That'd be fun.
Oh,
It's in the
can.
works.
There's some things that certainly can.
No doubt.
There are some things in this that certainly can, as we discuss it.
Fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm ready to play again. Let's do it.
Yeah, like if it wasn't 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and so I'm assuming y'all figured out whose boat that is as well.
Oh, I'm sure it's either Reds or Grimm's. Because didn't Red told us he was on the sea?
Yeah, he did take off to the sea.
But Red doesn't know about Blood Bath and Beyond though.
Blood Bath and Beyond is just its merchant shop. It's like a store now.
Yeah, but Red left way before I ever started that business.
Yeah, but it's just a business. People shop that all over now.
Yeah,
it's a
Wait,
franchise.
so was the boat? I mean, the boat belonged to Blood Bath and Beyond, or the boat came from Blood Bath and Beyond?
Came from Blood Bath and Beyond. They built it.
Oh, we build boats now? Man, we're big time.
They build all kinds of things.
He dabbles in a lot of stuff.
It's been a very successful business for Ivor. His two sons have really made it explode and grow.
That's right. They branched out. There's different branches now.
They're franchising in different cities.
Yeah. Well, they're getting into different markets. They're like Wayne Enterprises.
I want a flying bat ship.
All right,
Dude,
fellas,
if
I
we
gotta
get to
go
level
load up.
17, we might have us a dragon on the team. That's all I'm saying.
Be cool. Yeah, that was fun. And we did it with three characters.
Yeah, y'all did. I'm definitely playing for at least 4 of you.
Well,
It would've been a lot easier before.
Yeah, you had a duplicate in there that helped a little bit.
Well, combat is a lot more interactive with 3 people.
Yeah, you don't have your turn and then wait 5 minutes to go again.
Or 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish you could link your D&D Beyond account to Roll20.
That'd be nice. But
They should really negotiate that. I mean, because Roll20's got the tabletop thing down, but as far as character management goes, not as easy to use.
No, I just copy all my stuff over. It's a pain in the butt, but
No, I copied all mine over, but just as far as sorting and class features,
tabs and all that stuff.
Yeah. So much better.
Yep.
I had no level 3 spells left, so I just X those off my list, and all I was showing is level 1, level 2.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, that Kickstarter project I told you I backed with the 3D deal, so it is compatible with Roll20. So I was like, that's going to be nice to have just a little random encounter map generator. If you ever just need some type of map.
Dude, that'd be huge.
You just literally, you can just drag how big you want it and it'll auto-populate kind of like a little map for you. Just pick what kind you want. Just drag it out and it'll kind of auto-populate and then you can just drop tokens in it.
Dude,
oh, wow.
That's nice.
But that would be a nice just kind of random map generator for a little, hey, you're traveling along the road. Somebody roll a D20, boom, create you a little.
Does it do the dynamic lighting and everything?
I don't know, but it's got different settings. So there's a 2D version and then the 3-dimensional version as well.
What I normally do for the random encounter stuff, I'll create 3 different maps.
Yeah.
And then put that on 3 or 4 different maps.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing for the one I'm slowly working on is, I'll just have 10 maps in there and let you roll and we'll randomly pick one of the maps to go on.
Yeah, that's right. Roll a D20 and then you have those allocated to certain numbers.
Yeah.
Dude, last year when we did the monk one, my one shot where y'all were up at the monk temple,
yep.
I had that thing so mapped out. I had contingencies when y'all found the magic beans. One of the magic bean deals was a sarcophagus or a temple appears with a mummy inside it.
Oh, yeah.
And like I had whole maps. I had maps based off of things you could potentially roll on that one. I had that one so detailed out.
I did the first one the same way, but then I was like, man.
Yeah, after that, you're like, all right, like, we don't need all that. But that first one, dude, I had so much stuff.
I think
way more than ever necessary.
You had the basics. You had plenty to fight on, and everything else you don't need a map for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about Jared pulling that sphere out the other night. Oh, geez.
I was waiting for it.
At the freaking council. I
was waiting for some freaking death avatar to appear.
I mean, he got unlucky. Personally, he got unlucky, but it was good for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, if a creature spawns in the council meeting, it's going to die real quick.
That'd be the place to do that for sure.
Yeah, but it also probably makes us kicked out of the council.
Probably the last time we'd be allowed in there.
Yeah. Or at least him.
Him rolling us to wait outside.
We don't know what happened.
I mean, he could have literally disappeared.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to get up early.
Yeah.
That
was
Me too, man.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
Seriously, we're going to have to finish this, though, before too long, because it can other details need to emerge.
This is awesome. I mean, get whoever else wants to join. I think.
Yeah, technically we're still in a town, so anybody else could just pick up.
They show up on a rowboat.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Chris,
all right, man. Later on.
All right.
All right, I'll catch you later.